Hello everyone, welcome. You would think I would have figured this out by now. Here we go. Alrighty, here we go. It would not let me find my live. So, alright, let's get started. Welcome everyone. Hello, Cece, post your question, hon. Marijana, you're first. Let me go ahead and do yours. Let me see. I'll do Marijana, I speak my truth, and Jeannie, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start with Cece for her donation. And I think I had another one from Zazu as she comes in. Okay, let's see. So the person who's coming towards you, you deserve love. You are lovable. It looks like they might have some self-esteem issues, Marijana. I feel like they're the kind of person who is in that energy of maybe people don't love them, or they always, like, get screwed over in relationships. With Release Your Ex, the time has come to clear your energy. Now this person also might have gone through an ending where that's why they feel like, you know, it's like I try with women and it never works out, or, you know, it's kind of like that energy of like I want to give up sometimes because no one ever feels like they can commit to me, love me, whatnot. So I feel like Spirit's trying to say that this person needs to take some time to love themselves correctly so that when they come towards you, it doesn't become like this weird self-sabotaging mess, okay? Hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here. I speak my truth. Are you here? Ooh. Let me see. I speak my truth. You're welcome, hon. I see Jeannie. Set looking hon. Art. Alright, I speak my truth. You are next. Let's see. What a struggle. I think he is struggling with something. Interesting. With the Five of Wands in reversed, at this moment he's thinking, no, I don't want any drama or conflict, or I don't know what my conflicts are. It could be too scheduling. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's also this energy of he's not really looking for a relationship. So I think he's having a hard time saying, what am I going to say to I speak my truth? What if I say something and she doesn't like it? I think he's struggling right now. So in this moment at 2:39 p.m., I feel like he's struggling and he's like, I don't know if I really want to confirm when I'm going to confirm. Doesn't mean he's not going to change his mind, but he's holding out to say something to you because he's struggling with the words that he needs to say to you. Because with the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles, and the Death in reverse at the bottom, he doesn't want to change the nature of your connection. Like he wants it to be like open-ended or friend-like, but it's like not an energy of like, let's be in a relationship. It's like, can we be friends? Can we like still have each other in each other's lives? You know, we've known each other a long time. I'd like for us to have like connection or conversations back and forth, but I don't really want to change it into something more committed or serious. I'd like for us to just be okay with one another. So I feel like until he figures out what to say to you or how to say it to you, he's not going to respond. So he could change his mind at any moment today, but he is thinking, what do I need to say to her? How am I going to come across clearly? I feel like he's trying to find the words to say to you before he messages you and confirms, okay? Hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here. Alrighty, Jeannie. And then Cece, I'll take you right after Jeannie. Art looking for a relationship. Something committed, right? Let's see. Jeannie, you are next. Because yes or no's typically are their energies right now when I'm pulling the card. That's why a lot of times with yes or no's, it's hard to be for certain what someone decides, because people are so volatile with their decisions. They change their mind like every second of the day. Like, how many times have you changed your mind about, you know, wearing a certain outfit, right, to go to work or go to a party or do your hair or makeup or even eat food? Am I going to eat? Am I not going to eat? What am I going to eat? Do you know what I mean? So a lot of times people can be very volatile with their yes or no answers. But let me see about art. What are you looking for? Let's see. Ooh, this man. Ooh. Oh, gee. Okay. Thank you. With the Page of Wands in reverse, at this time, no, because he's intimidated, he's scared. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, he kind of feels overwhelmed. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, or my whole life has been turned upside down. I don't really know if I should continue this, should I not? I don't know if it's going to turn into something more. I feel like he needs more time to really make a decision, because with the Four of Swords and the Emperor in reverse at the bottom, he still needs to heal or calm himself down. He's in the energy with the Emperor in reverse where he could be the type of person who wants to quickly move through a connection or be like, oh, I'm ready, let's do this, you know? And he's like trying to zoom in to get everything he wants or he thinks he wants, but then he's like, oh man, maybe I moved too fast and I'm not ready. Does that make sense? Because the Emperor in reverse is also somebody who is not ready for, you know, lots of responsibility, even taking accountability for their own actions. They might be impulsive, they might still be angry. I feel like his emotions and his pride is really hurt. With the High Priestess and the Six of Wands kind of tilted and the Three of Wands at the bottom, it's like that energy of, I'm not sure when I'm going to be ready. Like, I want to have success. It's like, I think in his mind, deep down, he tells himself, I want success. I want for it to be able to, but I'm scared, okay? And I'm not sure if I'm going to have success or not in this connection. Like I said, I feel like he needs to get to know you better before he makes that decision. Because right now, he's intimidated, he's scared, he's not sure. Lots of fear going on here. Because with the Three of Wands, he's like, maybe in the future, maybe in a few months, maybe in a few weeks, maybe some other point, but not right now. Because, like I said, I feel like if he feels like there's something that's going to happen, if it's going to be successful, he might change his mind. But in this moment, he's like, I don't know. I'm not really sure where this is going. I don't really know what to think. So his energy has to be in, like, I have to be certain, okay? Oh, yeah. It can change with time, but you gotta get to know each other better. You gotta, like, sit heavy in the energy of, like, getting deep and opening up. And he has to learn to trust. And right now, he's struggling with that, okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Let me know how things go, all right? Good luck. And what were you saying? I'm so sorry. Let me read what you're saying. Let's see. Oh my. Driving through Virginia, tell him to be very careful. The police officers will pull you over for anything and nothing, okay? Drive safe, and it's okay. It'll be all right. Just make sure that he stays within the speed limit, because they will crush you there. You can go 1 mile per hour over the speed limit, and they will pull you over. I'm not even kidding you. I used to drive across there all the time, and every time I'd be like, heart attack. There's police officers just hiding everywhere. Be careful. Drive safe and let me know when you get back home, okay? Good luck and be careful. Okay, let's see. Miss Cece, I got you. Alrighty, let's see what we can get for you. And I will reopen after Cece if Zazu is in here, but if Zazu is here, then I'm going to take her and I'll reopen it, okay? Let's see. Uh-oh. 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 Is that right? Well, are you surprised, though? He, as narcissistic as he is, he always needs supply, okay? He's always going to need someone he can, like, go back to or have, like, you know, he always needs backup, okay? Don't you be part of his supply, okay? At the end of the day, you be careful. All right, let's see. Well, listen, he needs backup. You know, if he's horny and hot and he needs somebody to bang, if she puts out, well, you know, for him, it's like a win-win situation. It's toxic and gross, but that's what it is, okay? Let's see. With the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups in reverse, ooh, he's horny. Right now, he's very horny and he's depressed, all right? Not a good combination because typically a person who's very horny and depressed, they will bang anything that'll put out, all right? Heck, it could be a best friend or a cousin. They don't care. They'll take anything that walks. I mean, let me see. King of Wands, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. He wants to be single. Here's the thing. He wants to be single, but he wants what he wants. Kind of like, you know, if I want sex, I want to be able to, like, have it. Does that make sense? It's kind of like, you know, oh, you're giving me attention? Good. Like, bend over or take off your panties. Let's go at it. You know what I mean? It's like that energy of, listen, sometimes when people get into emotional or mental instability of any kind, they can be impulsive and make decisions that, you know, might not be the best for them, but, you know, it's dangerous, okay? It's dangerous, especially with the King of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. I plan on being single, but I plan on getting what I want. And do you know how you do that? By connecting, communicating, sending a message, being like, hey, what are you doing? I'm horny, come over. Do you know what I mean? Or let's go grab a drink. Whatever it is, it's an energy if he's trying to get laid. But he's not looking for a relationship. Maybe he always can depend on Dea being single. Being single. I don't know. There's like this weird energy of like she's always available or something. I don't know if that's a good thing though, but I don't know. Let me go back to your question. Is that right? Did I get that right? Okay, let's see. Okay. With the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like his life is a mess. He's overwhelmed. He's like, nothing is going the way I planned. Everything is a huge mess. Everything is all over the place. Strength card, but I'm going to act like I'm fine. So deep down, could be his finances, it could be his emotions, it just could be life in general. He just feels like everything has been turned upside down. He's overwhelmed. But with the Strength card, he's telling himself, I'm going to pretend like I'm fine. I'm okay. But inside, it's like everything's all messed up. With the Temperance, the Judgment, and the 7 of Swords, see, he feels like he can be a sneaky little punk with Dea. He's like, you know, let me find some stability. Where can I go? Oh, look, there's Dea. I had a realization, 7 of Swords. I'm still sneaky, you know, I still play people. I'm strategic, 7 of Wands. I go after what I want. Knight of Cups in reverse. I'm not looking to date or be romantic. 2 of Swords, but I need to make a decision. Ace of Wands in reverse. Oh, and the 8 of Pentacles. See, it's like this problem of, you know, I don't know who to go to get laid or put out, or I don't even know if anyone's going to be willing to. But I think he's like, I don't know. It's like, I'm horny, but like, I don't know what direction to go in. I'm not looking to be in a relationship or a commitment. I think for him, I don't know. It's like this strange energy. I don't think he looks at friends with benefits as like a relationship. I think he looks at it as just like, I just like in a revolving door where I can come in when I want, leave when I want. Does that make sense? Because he tells himself, I'm not looking to start some passionate romantic connection. 8 of Pentacles, it's like the energy of like, I'm just focused on work. Queen of Wands in reverse, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, Dia seems kind of mad at him because he doesn't want a relationship. He's like, I know she's mad at me because I don't want to be in a relationship. 5 of Swords, I don't really know what to do. 3 of Swords, because I'm not going to commit to her. I'm going to cheat on her. I mean, he already knows. He's like, I just want to, take my fill, or you take my fill and I'll leave. You know what I mean? He just wants to fill the gap. Let's put it that way. And with the 2 of Wands, he's like, I got to make a decision. 9 of Wands, I got to block her angry messages or impatience with me. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, I just want to breadcrumb her. Lovers in reverse, I don't really want a relationship. 6 of Swords and the Hangman, he's like, where do I go? I just want to keep the peace between the 2 of us, but I want to get laid. Like, where do I go? He's like, why can't things just be good? Hangman, he goes, I gotta think about this. 7 of Cups in reverse, he realized that with the Chariot, he needs to make a decision. Ace of Pentacles, Emperor, and the 10 of Pentacles in reversed. Ooh. He's like, maybe he's gonna lie to her or tell her something along the lines of, yeah, okay, fine, it can be just me and you, but just to stick it in. Does that make sense? But with the Emperor and the 10 of Pentacles reversed, but he's like, I'll tell you what you want to hear, and like, but I'm not going to give you a relationship. This is his problem. So I think that there's very much a heavy energy of, I hate to say it, but like, I feel like he might even be a bit, I don't know if it's going to be completely dishonest, because the Emperor is in the upright. So I feel like very, very much he is struggling to try and fix what he had with her, but without giving her an actual commitment of forever. Kind of like, yeah, we can do what we used to do, but I don't want to have to commit to you or anything, But with the Empress and the 3 of Wands in reverse, the King of Swords, 8 of Wands reverse, and the 4 of Wands reverse. Oh. I think she wants to like either get married, or she's trying to get pregnant by him or something. There's something really weird going on, because with the 3 of Wands in reverse, he's like, I don't want a future with her, but I feel like she's going to try and force me to. Because with the King of Swords, he's like, I'm more focused about my future. 8 of Wands in reverse, I'm just going with the flow. I'm not trying to like commit to this or move this forward. 4 of Wands in reverse, I don't want a relationship. I don't want anything serious. The Star and the 10 of Swords, it's like, I want to shut that down. What you're wanting, I want to shut that down. I just want to get what I want to get and go. So he's like in this energy of, do I need to end this connection with Dia now? Because if she's going to keep trying to pump me for something more than I'm willing to give, I don't know if I can keep giving to this. With the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So now he feels like, now this Queen of Pentacles might be you. Now he's like, man, I'm really unhappy. Maybe I can go to a different friend. Maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There is this energy with the Queen of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups in reverse. I think he's trying to maybe return to you or another female friend, all right? I know that you are an earth sign, so it very well could be you, but he's like, what friend do I go to now? Does that make sense? Like, if she's not going to be giving it to me, what other female friend do I got that's going to let me come back to them, okay? With the Moon, he's like, has secrets, and he's kind of scared of Dia. Ace of Swords in reverse, he doesn't want to tell her, and he doesn't really want to have to talk to her. He's trying to keep it a secret. That's the problem. Wheel of Fortune reverse, he feels like, dang it, I don't have anywhere to go now. I don't have a lady to stick it in. I thought she was going to be easy. And he feels like, man, what's going on here? 6 of Wands in reverse. He feels like you're just going to boot him and be like, nope, get out of here. Hermit in reverse. But he's like, but He's just looking for his own selfish energy, because if he messages you, he has an underlying energy of wanting to get laid, okay? With the Tower in reverse, he doesn't want to end the connection with Dia, but Ace of Cups in reverse, but I don't want a relationship with her either. With the Hierophant, the Justice, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, see, I don't want a relationship, but I thought you understood me. I thought we were one and the same. Kind of like, you were always open for business, just like I was always open for business, It's like, I think he thought that they understood each other, or they had a thing going. And with the Justice card, he goes, but now you're making rules. And then he thought that about you too. I thought you and I understood each other. I thought we had this open-ended agreement where you open all your holes and I just fill them. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I think he thought that, it's like, where am I going to find a lady to give me what I want now? I thought Dia was open for it. I mean, heck, I thought Cece was open for it, but I had to go to Dia because Cece said she didn't want to do that anymore. And now Dia's going to act like that. So I feel like he's kind of like, what the heck? Where do I go? I got to find somebody new? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. He's in that energy of I don't want to have to invest in anyone consistently. I just want to, literally, he just wants to stick it in and get it out. Does that make sense? That's all he wants. He doesn't want a relationship. He doesn't want something where he has to continuously invest in them. He's very, very much in the energy of, I just want to get what I want. It's like, but everyone's making rules now. What's up with that? With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, he's also in the energy of, maybe I should talk to her more. Maybe she will change that. With the Six of Cups in reverse, there's also this energy of, and the Sun in reverse. He feels like, I don't know what woman to go to. Now I'm really unhappy. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, I'm having a lot of fear and anxiety about going back to Cece or asking about her. With the Three of Pentacles in reverse, also an energy of, I'm not looking for love. I'm more concerned about friends, family, work. I'm not in an energy of looking for love. With the Page of Cups in reverse, also an energy of feeling like I'm scared of everybody wanting something more from me than I'm willing to give. Four of Pentacles, I'm just going to keep it all to myself. I'm going to act like I'm fine. Literally, the Four of Pentacles is under the Strength card in the same column. So it's like the energy of, I want to act like everything is fine, even if it's not. Nine of Cups in reverse. He might consider going to a bar or somewhere else to meet somebody, because he's like, you know what, if no one wants to put out, I'll go hunting for someone else. And with the Queen of Swords, it is also that energy of, he feels like, I think this is you with the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is under the Queen of Pentacles. So he feels like, maybe I gotta go to a bar to find somebody, because Cece has created some rules. It's like, I've hurt her in the past, so now she's looking for something real. She was honest with me, told me that she has rules, so I can't go to her. But the Four of Swords in reverse, stressed out. He's literally stressed out of his mind. He's not sleeping at night, not taking care of himself. Well, dude, if you burn all your bridges, I don't know what you're thinking. Underlying energy with the Five of Wands in reverse, he doesn't want any conflict or drama with Dia. Knight of Swords in reverse, he just wants to talk to her impulsively, or if she's willing to put out, he's willing to go to her. But with that energy with the Knight of Swords in reverse, there is this, maybe I'll message her, maybe she'll change her mind, I'm not sure. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, but I'm nervous. I don't know who to talk to now or who to ask. With the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups in reverse, he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to go to. I don't know what to do. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's also this energy of, I don't want a relationship. Knight of Pentacles, I just want consistent friendships or connections. Knight of Wands, of sex. I just want a consistently open sexual partner who will let me in, out whenever I feel like. With the Page of Wands, and has fun with me. Literally, I just want fun. Knight of Pentacles, a friend. Knight of Wands, sex. Page of Wands, fun. Alright, with the Magician, I need to find somebody who will give me what I want. So he's in this energy of, I need to fix a situation, or find a woman who wants what I want. Fool in reverse, I'm not going to be taking any risks with anybody. King of Pentacles, because I know I'm wealthy or I have my money. So maybe he feels like he knows he's a catch or something. He's like, I know I got my money straight and I got stability going on, and women are probably coming after me looking for my money, but I'm not taking any risks with my money. With the World in reverse, an energy of, I'm not ending any connections. I'm not going to end my connection with Dia, but I'm not committing to her either. Queen of Cups in reverse, she might be disappointed. 8 of Swords, but I don't feel like being trapped in a relationship with somebody. 3 of Cups, I just like friendship. Devil with sex. King of Cups in reverse, I don't want to involve my feelings. Page of Swords, I just want someone to talk to. Death card, why is everything changing? He's like, why is everyone changing? Everyone used to just give me my way. Why is everyone changing their mind, making different decisions? Like, he's in an energy of like, why is she acting like this? She knows, like, what's going on here? So I think Dia might be setting some rules or saying some things, and it's like, what, is she CC now? What's going on? He feels like, I think he thinks that she's trying to manipulate him too. Maybe like try and get him to like either pay for things or like give him stuff. It's real weird. Let me see what you wrote. I didn't read anything you wrote. Sorry. And Zazu, you can push your question, hon. Gross and desperate. Okay. I think that she's trying to get him to commit to her, or like make sure that he's not hooking up with anybody else, but like just her. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. And Ari, I did 3 free yes or no's, but I have donations from yesterday and before the live, and then 1 during the live. So after donations, I'll reopen the free yes or no's. Let me see. Yeah. You should be. You might get a disease if you get too close to her. I'd stay really far away from Dia, okay? He should. He really needs to introspect and self-reflect and figure himself out, because at the end of the day, he's literally ruining his own life, you know, but he's also hurting people along the way, and that creates a lot of karma. That's really dangerous to be doing stuff like that, you know? Yeah. Well, he's focusing on that. He's like, you know, it's like, I have my own stability I need to work on. I'm more focused on work. I'm not looking at relationships. But also, I feel like women are coming after me for my stability. In other words, you know, a lot of women will get with men who have jobs or who have their lives together, has a house or car. Because not every woman looks at a man who has a job as being wealthy, right? Sometimes women are like, oh my gosh, he has his own house. Oh my gosh, he has his own car. Oh, he has a car and a motorcycle. He must be really wealthy, you know, even though he's not really. Does that make sense? But sometimes it's like just the stability of having a man too, okay? Let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. Good luck. Alright, Ms. Zazu. It's 3:03. That might be an extra message for you. And for you, Cece, if you want to look that up. Yeah. And Cece, are you feeling okay? I don't know. I get like this feeling like, are you feeling okay? I hope you're doing okay, health-wise. That's odd. Let me know how you're doing, okay? Make sure you take care of yourself. Oof. Let's see. Alrighty, Zazu. Let's see. And you can post your question too, hon. Let's see. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, I get a no. And with the Page of Cups in reverse, oh, there might be a lot of petty people working there, or there might be a lot of like fear-inducing people, kind of like with a Ten of Wands in reverse, you might be overwhelmed with a lot of work, or you're going to have to show a lot of initiative. In other words, they might be the type of company that wants to weed people out if you don't take initiative. I guess you're lazy and you don't want the job. Do you know what I mean? And it's like with the Page of Cups in reverse, kind of like, I hate to say it, but I almost feel like they're kind of like trying to stress you out while you work, to make you work harder, or to make it, you know, make you feel like, oh, well, you know, if you're not going to be putting in extra work, I guess we can just give it to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of weird. With the Hangman reverse, the Ten of Swords reverse, and the Nine of Wands in reverse, I feel like also, I don't think that you're going to want to leave your current job, because with the Nine of Wands in reverse, you're going to feel like, man, no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try, I just feel like this isn't it for me, or there's something about it that you're just going to feel like, man, this is like not going well. With Three of Swords and the High Priestess, I feel like also in your current job, you feel very betrayed or very hurt, and you're not really thinking clearly, kind of like, I don't want to be here, or like, it's like you're letting your emotions get to the best of you. With the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups in reverse, I do feel like you're in this energy of, I feel like I deserve a promotion, or I deserve to be a boss, or I feel like there's a sense of yourself where you're like, I want more for myself. It's like, I went to school to better my future and my career. But with the Ten of Cups in reverse, you feel very, very unhappy in your life right now. So these extra messages, I don't think have to do with your job so much as it does with your current state of being, and Spirit saying, we understand how you're feeling and thinking, but keep looking, because literally the Page of Swords came out with the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Again, I put the cards back, but Spirit is saying keep taking initiative. Keep searching and looking. Ace of Cups in reverse, you might be unhappy and not find something right away, but with the Wheel of Fortune, something will come to you with time, all right? In divine timing, something better is going to come along. So keep looking and keep taking action, okay? Don't give up. Let me see about your second question. Let's see. And you can post your third yes or no as well. I asked if he was surprised to see you, and literally, as I was shuffling, I kept like squinting my eyes, going like, oh, I have so much stuff to do. So I feel like his mind was in like a million different places, or he was thinking about a lot of things, and then like you showed up. Does that make sense? But I don't think that he was like surprised. I think he was just busy with stuff. But with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse, no, he wasn't surprised to see you. He felt like he's not sure if maybe you've grown impatient with him, or you're not interested in him anymore, or you're mad at him. Because with the Four of Cups in reverse, he feels very rejected by you, or maybe he feels like, you know, you're just not interested anymore. There's something in his energy where he's just like, oh, well, maybe she just lost her patience, or maybe she's not looking for my attention. Like, he just feels rejected all around. Because with the Queen of Cups sideways, it's slightly reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed, he feels like you might be disappointed in him because he hasn't been keeping up a friendship, or he hasn't been trying to connect with you. Six of Pentacles reversed, and the Hangman in reverse. I feel like, you know, I've been breadcrumbing you, or I haven't been talking to you very much. You know, I probably should talk to you. But with the Four of Pentacles and the Tower, then he tells himself that maybe I should just keep it to myself and let it just be over. So if you haven't talked to him in a while, he just tells himself, well, maybe I should just let it go. Maybe it's over. So, So I don't think that he was really surprised to see you so much. I think that he was just like in his own world, doing his own thing, being like, well, she must be upset with me, or she must be mad at me, or she must have just given up, or he just doesn't feel like there's any kind of like activity between the two of you. Like, you're not making any effort towards him. He's not making any effort towards you. He's like, I guess we're not friends. I guess, like, I just don't think that he's just like, well, what's the point? She's probably busy, or she's probably looking for energy elsewhere. I don't feel like a lot of energy within him. Like I said, I feel like he might suffer from depression or something within him, because he's just kind of like numb, like just numb. The thing is, a phone works two ways, right, Zazu? So in order to be a friend, it doesn't just have to be messages. I mean, you guys could hang out just as friends. Like, people are so weird about that. It's like, you know, you can hang out with a person and not have sex with them, or not want to. You know, it doesn't have to always be romantic or sexual. So, I don't know, it breaks my heart, because I feel like, why can't you be friends with someone, you know? But then again, sometimes it's very difficult for some men to separate feelings from connecting with the opposite sex. So, very well could be that. But let me see what's going on. Yeah, see? And that's the thing, if somebody really wants to be your friend or wants you in their life, they will make the time to at least say hi to you, or to, you know, follow through or reschedule. But if they're not even doing that, then it's like, well, maybe you just don't value me, you know? Let me see. Like, you shouldn't have to, like, always force yourself into someone else's life. If somebody wants you in their life, they're going to make the effort to be in your life. Okay, let's see. And Nat, you can post your 3 yes or no questions, hon. Let's see. Ooh, thundering, really loud. If my internet drops, it might be because the power is going to go out, but don't stress out. I don't know if it will or won't. It's just thundering really loud. Alright, let's see. With the 3 of Wands universe, is a big fat maybe. Because he's like, I can't really plan for the future right now. I'm not exactly sure, like, of what to do. I don't know what my future even looks like. With the Ace of Wands universe, I shouldn't, even if I want to. It's like that energy of, like, he has that desire. Because the Ace of Wands universe, it would not show up if there wasn't some energy for it. So, I feel like there is that heavy energy of, even if I have the desire to, I can't take up on that energy, so I don't know what to do about it. I either have to hold it back down, or I have to sit here and just wait for maybe an opportunity at another time, but I cannot take that opportunity because I cannot plan for anything in the future. In other words, if he was to message you, what would he say? Like, oh, hey, Zazu. Okay, bye, Zazu. I mean, because what is he going to do? What is he going to say? Oh, can we get together? Oh, I just want to see how you're doing. Really? After years and years and years of not? So he knows that he has to follow through on something if he was going to message you. But he's like, but I can't. Because I can't say, oh, hey, would you be willing to go grab some coffee tomorrow? He can't do that because he's like, well, I don't know what tomorrow's going to look like. Does that make sense? With the Knight of Pentacles, the Death reverse, and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, he's like, I do want to message you, but even if I message you, there's no difference in our connection. Like, I can't continue this. I can't progress it forward because with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I cannot commit to you. Okay? I can't make any commitments with you. And that commitments doesn't have to just be romantic. It could even be like, hey, let's go grab coffee tomorrow. And then he's like, well, I actually am not sure if I can make it because I might have other plans. Do you know what I mean? It's like committing to times or like meeting each other. He can't even do that. So he tells himself, even if I want to message you, we can't change anything. It's not like we can hang out and do something. It's not like we can be in each other's lives regularly. Like, it can't change. So he's kind of like with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's almost like, what's the point of saying anything? With the Five of Pentacles, he tells himself maybe it's just better to stay quiet, okay? So even if he wants to, he just tells himself, what's the point? Like, I can't do anything about it. What would it just be? Hi, Zazu, how you doing? And then, okay, Zazu, great to hear from you. Bye. Do you know what I mean? So I think for him, he just feels like if I can't be free to do what I want to with Zazu, whether it's meet up with her, talk to her, message her throughout the day, what would be the point? Because it would just be like it already is, just a lot of silence, okay? Let me know how things go, though. I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. Alrighty, Natty Nat, you are next, hon. Ooh, I just got a alert. Severe thunderstorms. Thank you, Captain Obvious. I hear it. Alrighty. Let's see, Natty Nat. Oh. I don't know why it's doing that. My bad. And if you hear loud booming, it's not me farting or burping, okay? It's literally, it is thunder, I swear. Just a heads up. I would tell you if I did, I promise. And you guys heard it, I would tell you. Alright, let's see. Just as long as you're safe. Okay, I didn't even read your question and I got some cards coming out. Spirit is saying with the Ten of Wands in reverse and the Five of Swords, don't give up, take more initiative, apply to more places. Five of Swords, stop assuming the worst, because they're hearing negativity from you, and that's kind of like that energy of stop it. You're literally gonna negate or cross out things that aren't like that you want. Does that make sense? Keep your mind clear. All right, because Spirit might be in an energy of really, like, you might be in a very strong manifestation mode where what you're thinking and feeling is going to happen. We never know when Spirit's going to give us what we want, or things are going to come towards us when we want. So make sure that you're clearing your energy and sitting, like, even meditate and trying to be in the energy of the Temperance or the Four of Swords, where you're resting, thinking clearly, emptying your mind of anything, you know, or like the Eight of Swords reversed energy. Release any negative thoughts or feelings. Don't overwhelm or stress yourself out, okay? I know that's not part of the reading, but I get extra messages sometimes because I said that sometimes I didn't even read your question and some cards are already coming out because Spirit wants you to focus on this part for right now. Page of Swords in reverse and the Six of Cups. Spirit is saying even ask maybe former colleagues or friends if they know of anyone, or even friends or connections that you made with anyone else along the way, like networking. But let me see. Hello, Happy Chick. Hello, Mackenbees. Mackenbees, I got your donation, hon. I'll add you right after Nadia. Ooh, let me see. Then Happy Chick, I got yours too. Oh. With the Empress, there's a possibility of you getting it. With the Wheel of Fortune, you might very well get this with the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you're going to be, when you interview or something, or you might get interviewed by a woman who's the boss, or there might be an energy of growth potential for this. With the Wheel of Fortune, there is something coming in your favor. With the King of Wands and the Justice card, I feel like the more effort and energy you put into constantly and consistently going after what you want, you are getting karma for it. And it's good karma. And it's 3, 2, 1. That might be an extra message for you from Spirit. You know, in the beginning, before even the answer came out, Spirit was saying, keep taking initiative. 10 of Wands in reverse, 5 of Swords. Stop assuming the worst and keep applying, keep going. So there is a good potential of this connection for this position coming together. So 7 of Pentacles, also be very consistent. Now that you've heard that you're going to get it, don't stop applying. Just keep applying and keep going. But there is a possibility of you going on. They might even give you something where you might have potential for something more later. In other words, this is going to lead to further opportunities, but this is the position for now. Does that make sense? So I feel like there is a possibility of you getting that role. Let me see what else. What's your other question? Let me see. Okay, Zazu, I got it too. So I feel like there is potential for you to get the position there. Let me know how that one goes. They might like what you've been doing. They might like what you have been putting out previously. Happy chick. That's it. Okay. Oop. Here we go. But they're saying because you're putting in so much effort, they like what they're seeing. Well, at least Spirit is. They're just saying, just keep your thoughts positive and something good is going to come along. You just have to keep looking and keep posting for jobs. Okay, let's see. That's confusing. What else going on here? With the 4 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups in reverse, even if you were to get it, I don't think you're going to like it. Because there is an energy of, there's a possibility, maybe it could very well be that they might give you like an interview, like, or a second interview or something. But with the 6 of Cups in reverse, I don't know, you might not like it or feel right about it. With the Queen of Cups reverse, the Judgment reverse, the Ace of Swords sideways, and the Knight of Pentacles reverse, I don't know if you're gonna be disappointed, or they're gonna say something that might sound very critical to you, kind of like, I don't know, there's something that they're not telling you. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, whatever they're hiding or not saying might make you not want to take it. It's kind of strange. It's like that energy of like, even if they offer you like another interview, it's not what you would expect. Because with the Star reverse, the 3 of Swords, and the Hangman in reverse, you might hear something about it, like maybe they screwed over somebody else, or they'll tell you, oh, like you got another interview, but then they tell you, actually, we've already picked someone, or something like that. They're going to do something that might make it seem like you got it, but then not. Or I don't know. There's something weird going on with that company where it's like, or even if they were to give it to you, they would kind of be like, well, I don't know how we feel. Maybe you're not right for this job or something. There's something that's going to happen. Or they might say that the person that they select, that the person that was let go previously wants to come back or something like that. Okay? I know, but I'm just saying, like, if they were to give you like a interview or a second interview or whatever it is, there's something weird about this where I just feel like ultimately it's like not going to work out or you won't like it. Because I also get with the 8 of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, Chariot reversed, 4 of Wands. You might be in the energy of like, man, I wish I could go back to my other job, or I wish I didn't. I don't know, it's weird. Knight of Cups, I don't like it. Chariot reversed, I wish I didn't pick this. 4 of Wands, I thought it was going to give me more stability, but I should have just stayed where I was at. So, I don't know, there's something about it where you might regret it if you were to take it, okay? So, whether you get it or not, I feel like you're going to regret it. There's something, I don't know, it's like maybe you'd have to talk to them if they were to like message you. Like you probably, they're like not telling you everything or something. Because with the 4 of Pentacles, it's kind of like not opening up or not really telling you a lot of stuff. Especially with the Ace of Swords sideways, they might only be telling you half of what's really going on. It's kind of strange. Or they might hold on to you and let you feel like you're getting the job, and then ultimately they're going to change things up on you. Whatever it is, there's something strange where they're not maybe telling you everything that's going to happen, okay? Let me know how things go. Let me see about your third. Alrighty. And Maccabees, you can put your question, hun. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, I get a no. With the 10 of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Pentacles, because you're going to be really stressed out about work. Or it could be, if it's not you, it might be the people that you invite. They might be, like, you're going to put in a lot of effort for this get-together, but then because of work, a lot of people might be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to go, or, oh, I'm really tired, or, oh, I have a work party. Something about, like, maybe work interfering, whether it's your work or their work, that's going to be what's interfering. And with the 10 of Wands in reverse, you might, like, put in a lot of effort and energy, and then, like, a lot of people aren't able to come, or it turns out to be, like, you're putting in so much work and not getting a lot in return. But also with the 2 of Cups and the Empress reverse, the Hermit and the 10 of Cups, there might be somebody who you're friends with who might be kind of like controlling too. I don't know if she's going to be jealous and try to take over, or she's the type of person who's like, let me help you, let me, like, you know, do this and that, and then it ends up being kind of like awkward. With the Hermit and the 10 of Cups, it's also an energy of like, I really wanted to plan for this, but now it's like Empress in reverse, I don't know if it's like family. It could even be a family member, or maybe somebody older than you, or somebody who's just like controlling a bit. But with the Hermit and the 10 of Cups, it's almost like the energy of, I wish I thought this through better, or maybe only my family will show up. I was really hoping to do this because it's making me really happy, but it's like not turning out the way that I want. So it could change, because if you get a different job, Natty Nat, it very well could be that it could also change the energy from now until then, because it's many months out from here. Typically, tarot readings don't go past like 2 to 3 months because energy shifts so much, but there is like right now, kind of like if you were to have different coworkers or something, maybe, or a different job, maybe you'll be inviting different people, so the energy could change. But that's what it looks like for right now, okay? Let me know how things go. And if it's your get-together, make sure that you plan ahead of time. Excuse me, hold on. Excuse me. So don't stress about it. You know, you got a lot of time to figure it out. And who knows, by then, everything might be too expensive and you might just cancel. You know, because the price of everything is going back up. It's a wild world we live in right now. So just a heads up, all right? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Let me know how things go. It's a ways out, so don't overstress yourself, okay? Good luck. Hello, Miss J. I got you, hon. And Mac and Bees, are you here, hon? I see it. I see it now. I had to exit and come back because the chat didn't move. So I was like, okay, did everyone leave? Because it said there's 0 people here. I don't understand. Alrighty. Let me see. Mac and Bees. Do it, Natty Nat. That's so much fun because it might even rain or be really cold. The temperature lately, I don't know. Every Halloween is hit or miss. Sometimes it's like freezing. Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes it's just right. So, you know, make sure that you have like a backup plan. Alrighty. That can be. I bet you have, Mac and Bees, especially with the full moon that was the other day, like earlier this week, Monday or Tuesday. Okay. Let's see. Well, let me see. Spirit was trying to communicate something with you before we dive into that, because sometimes it's your own energy and it has nothing to do with Spirit. But let me see if Spirit was trying to talk to you last night. And it's 3:33. That might be an extra message for you from Spirit. Have they been trying to talk to you? With the 3 of Wands in reverse, it's kind of like a maybe. With the Justice in reverse, it's a maybe because there are times where they are, but then it's like it doesn't always follow through, or it's not like you're connecting. Because with the 3 of Wands in reverse, it is that energy of trying to get close to yourself or close to people around you. But also with the Justice in reverse at the bottom, I feel like there is this heavy energy that you might be going through a karmic cycle or a karmic energy. Maybe you're not planning properly for your future. Maybe you're in this energy of keeping yourself stuck in a lack of balance. And when you put yourself in that energy, you give yourself or open yourself up to more negativity or more difficulty coming your way. So, you know, everything happens for us, not to us, right? We're supposed to learn lessons. We're supposed to grow, whether it's spiritually or internally. Oh, and that's wild. I looked up and I was streaming for exactly 1 hour and 1 second. 1 hour and 1 second. But there is this heavy energy where Spirit's like, there are days where they are, and there are days where they're not, because they don't like to overwhelm us. They're not. Here's the thing. Spirit is always around us, but they're not always pushing things onto us or in us, because they want us to be our own people, to grow, to live life and be whatever we want to be on this earth. Does that make sense? They'll help guide us from time to time because they never want to hurt us. They never want us to be in pain. They never want us to suffer. They never want negative things to come to us. They happen to us for a reason, though. Sometimes there are things that they cannot control, you know. So I feel like there is this heavy energy of Spirit always wanting to help and guide, but there are moments where they just let you be yourself and do your own thing, because you can't be a person if you don't live life. okay? Because you won't experience anything, you won't have any compassion, you won't learn how to be a human, right? You have to develop skills, you have to develop your mind, your psychology has to develop. Like, every part of you has to grow as a human. And when you release the reins and always wait for spirit to give you messages or tell you things, you're not living your life, you know? Because you're not taking power, you're not reeling in the power within yourself to go take action in your life. And I said it yesterday in my live as well, you know. There are lots of people who have never heard of tarot, never gotten a tarot reading. They just take risks every day and, you know, live their lives, right? And sometimes when you try too hard to want answers or look for answers, the best thing to do is to go within, meditate. Sometimes you have to learn how to be within your own energy and be comfortable with it. And sometimes if you're struggling, asking for help is okay. And of course, when you come to tarot, I'm here to help you and I'm here to guide you in whatever way possible. But I will tell you, sometimes spirit isn't always like looking to tell you what to do. They're just looking to be there in case you fall, to be there when you are losing hope. You know what I mean? They're in that energy of always being around, but trying not to interfere within our lives unless they really, really feel like, we gave you all the messages and you missed them. You can't do this to yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's because a lot of times our spirit guides will be family members, friends, or people who have passed on who loved us, you know? And so it's like they never want to see harm come to you, even, you know, even more than a spirit guide. Does that make sense? Because they are connected to you emotionally. They're bonded to you. And so when they pass on, they want to make sure that nothing bad ever happens to you. They want to make all your wishes come true. But sometimes if you're being too hard on yourself, sometimes if you're losing your way or you're losing hope, they try to show up and remind you that we're here for you, you know. But again, we have to take action in our lives in order to make things happen for us and for us to live our lives, okay? Let me see if... So it's a maybe. Here and there are energies of spirit trying to message you, but also it's like that energy with the justice in reverse at the bottom. It could be that you're living out karma, or there are karmic cycles that you're not ending or getting rid of, but there's also an energy of, I don't know how you put it, it's like, how do you put it? It's like this other energy of a lot of imbalance in your life, that you are not focusing on your future and future growth and possibilities. You're not making plans for your future. And so for them, they're like, well, if you're going to sit in a stagnant energy, there's nothing we can do for you. Does that make sense? Like, spirit can't guide you if you're not doing anything. If that makes... Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see if they want to tell you anything now. Is there something you want to tell? Because sometimes our emotional and psychological struggle is our own and has nothing to do with spirit. So let me see. With the Four of Pentacles, you've been holding on to things for too long. I don't know, with the Four of Pentacles, sometimes it's a hoarding energy. It could be material items. It could be your feelings. It could be pent-up energy or negativity, but you're not opening up to anyone and you're holding everything in. With the Death card, Spirit wants you to undergo a change. They want you to release. They want you to open up. They want you to transform and let go of anything negative or things that don't serve you anymore in your lifetime. They want you to go through a transformation and release all the things in your life and forgive even situations that didn't work out for you. And don't forget to forgive yourself. A lot of people don't understand that you also have to forgive yourself, okay? But Spirit wants you to go through the dark night of the soul. They want you to look within. They also want you to change holding in or holding on to a lot of very painful things, stressful things, and unnecessary things in your life. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like you're looking for a new maybe job opportunity but not having any success. Maybe you haven't heard positive results, but Spirit is saying don't lose faith. You know, keep looking, keep applying, keep doing what's best for you. Even could be with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. I don't know if maybe even you've given up on searching, but there is this energy of you feel like there isn't something good available or it's not coming to you. Let me see. That's not healthy. You know, it will manifest into physical problems such as heart attacks, high blood pressure, high cholesterol even. It's not just your diet. If you're putting so much stress and strain on your body like mutates certain kinds of problems, internal problems within you. So you got to be very careful of that. With the Two of Wands in reverse, you're also not making decisions. You're dragging things out. You're holding on to things. Maybe you're in an energy of not wanting to take action, not wanting to make decisions. Three of Wands in reverse, another energy of not focusing on building on the future. That energy of, you know, I don't see growth in my life. I don't see connection in my life. That's not good. This is a lot of Wands energy in the reverse. And the problem is, when you don't have passion and drive in your life, what happens? Your thoughts become very dark. Your energy becomes very lazy, because you have to have passion in something in order to go after it, in order to want to do things. So I feel like there is a heavy energy within you where you're just like, I don't really want to do anything. I don't want to make decisions. I want to hold everything in. With the Six of Swords in reverse and the Page of Swords, Spirit is also saying you need to talk to people. Ask for help if you need to, but your life and your energy, your mind especially, is not in balance, okay? There might be a lot of chaos going on within you. I don't know if you haven't been sleeping very well at night, or your life has just been very chaotic within, especially your thoughts, but you're not doing anything about it. With the Page of Swords, seek help, ask for help, or talk to somebody. Okay, doesn't have to be a health professional. It can just even be a friend, somebody to talk to. And if you have too much difficulty, like wanting to open up, maybe you don't feel safe or comfortable opening up or getting vulnerable with someone, talk to yourself in the mirror first. Okay, write it down and read it to yourself if you want to, or if you don't want to write it down, just sit in front of your mirror and talk to yourself, and then feel it. Okay. And then after you do that, if you feel comfortable, if you have a friend, a family member, anyone in your life, open up and talk to them as well, okay? Because all this internal turmoil and holding it in, do you know what happens? Called a lot of pressure. And what happens how does a pressure cooker work? It starts blowing steam, yelling, hollering, getting really loud, right? That's what's going to happen. You're going to explode, okay? Not physically, okay, unless you're stuffing your face and, like, you know, binging every day. But literally, like, if you keep holding this in, you're going to turn into a pressure cooker, and that pressure cooker will explode if you don't let it out, okay? With the Judgment, the Strength in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse, there's a lot of instability going on. Spirit is saying, you know, open up. Spirit is always around you. They're always there to help and guide you when you need them, but you have to open up to this realization. Also open up to the idea that I have to do something about this. With the Strength in reverse, but you feel like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. I don't have confidence in my own abilities, in my own thoughts, in my own feelings, and you're not being fair to yourself, and you're letting yourself stay in an unbalanced kind of energy. Oh, Maccabees. I believe it. I see all of that here. A lot of, like, shutting down energy. And Spirit wants you to change, okay? But they're also in this energy of they can only do so much. They can show you signs or let you know that they're around, but they can't physically maneuver you to, like, they can't push you into the shower to take a shower. They can't, like, physically get you out of your house. I mean, sometimes they can if they want to, like, hit your house with lightning or something, but I mean, not stuff like that. They literally only can do so much, other than say that I'm here for you if you need something. What do you need help with? And sometimes they'll show you images in your sleep, or sometimes you'll, like, get thoughts or ideas to do something or call someone, but that's their way of telling you, it's like, this is the only way I can really do something for you, okay? They are available. Ask them for help and take action in your life, okay? With the Five of Wands and the Moon in reverse, Spirit is saying you have a lot of internal turmoil, okay? You're getting all the Wands energy in the wrong direction, okay? This is a concern, because with the Six of Wands reverse, Two of Wands reverse, Three of Wands reverse, a lot of your passion, it's not growing. Okay, and with the Five of Wands, you have a lot of internal conflict within yourself. And with the Moon in reverse, Spirit is saying you need to overcome your fears and you have to open up and reveal your feelings and release. It's all about release. Release all this inner turmoil and conflict that you have within you. Never be embarrassed and ashamed, okay? It's because you haven't released that energy. It's because you haven't healed. The healing process can take sometimes the rest of your life if you're not consistently putting effort into it. And Maccabees, you have to be really, really careful of, sometimes you might explode on somebody else, okay? You got to be really careful about your energy. And, at the end of the day, it's a very difficult process to overcome any kind of trauma, but especially childhood trauma, especially when it's neglect from the ones that we hurt, that are supposed to support us, the ones that are supposed to love us, when they neglect us, when they abuse us, when they aren't there for us when we need them, they're not supportive, they are negative. There's a lot of energy where you feel like there's nowhere to go. And there is always a lot of shame in that as well, because how will people view me? You end up being a people pleaser. Sometimes you overgive, you end up not having boundaries, and then you feel drained every day for the rest of your life. And you ask yourself, why is my life like this? It's because you let in a lot of toxic people. It's because you let toxicity build around you. And people who take will always come for you, because you're a giver. And what happens when all that you have is gone and you have nothing left to give? Those people, all they are takers, right? And what do? They look for someone else to take from. So reevaluate your friendships. With the Tower and the Chariot in reverse, Spirit is saying you have to open your eyes. Like, the Tower in this card is very different. It's not falling apart, okay? Literally, there's like the heaven, sun, the moon, whatever you want to call it. There's like light energy behind this gorgeous, almost palatial tower. And there's an angel looking up at it, looking up at the light. Spirit wants you to guide your energy to the light, all right? It's very much like the Judgment card, or the in the original Rider-Waite, but it's like that energy of having that realization that Spirit is always around you and they always have your back. But look to the light, okay? And you have to have that realization right now. Don't wait on it. Don't wait till tomorrow. This is something that you need to get on top of right now. And with the Chariot in reverse at the bottom, again, an energy of you're not making movement or taking action in your life to move towards the light. You're letting your energy further sink into the depths of darkness. And where does that lead you? Not into a healthy place, right? And Spirit saying get into the upright energy of the Chariot, because your underlying energy being the Chariot in reverse, I'm not making decisions. I'm unclear of what direction to go in, and I'm not making movement or taking action. And Spirit saying snap out of it and stop doing that, okay? It's easier said than done, don't get me wrong, because our emotions and our thoughts can overwhelm us and literally can make us shut down. I will tell you, I have ADHD in real life, and there are days where I'm like, I have so much stuff to do, and I will sit there and absolutely do nothing. It's like I become catatonic. I just sit there and I'm like, why am I not doing anything? I have so much to do. Like, I need to finish things. And it's like I won't get up off of the couch. I won't get out of the bed. And it's not like I'm depressed. It's just that energy of I'm so overwhelmed with my thoughts and energy that sometimes I just can't get anything done. Does that make sense? I don't know if you have those issues, but it comes with a lot of holding in trauma, pain, and other things in your life. I see that in the energy of the cards, like the energy of Spirit keeps saying, keep moving your energy upwards in towards the light, but you keep getting darker and darker of not wanting to. So Spirit is saying, bring your passion into the light and try and take your energy where you need it to go, okay? And Spirit's like, we're here for you, and don't be afraid of making mistakes, because at the end of the day, that's how we learn lessons. If we ourselves aren't learning from the mistakes of others, we have to learn from our own mistakes, right? Sometimes we have to take risks. It's a risk waking up every morning, literally, because getting up out of bed, you might hurt your neck, or you might stub your toe. every day you wake up and you're moving, clearly it's a risk, right? That's how agoraphobia happens. You get afraid of anything and everything happening to you. But you have to understand that you just have to keep your life moving. And if you want to experience life, you have to be a part of life. With a Hangman in reverse, Spirit really wants you to be more social. Get yourself out there, start talking to people, or open your mouth and your mind, okay? The Hangman on this card, there's an angel, again, hanging, like with darkness behind him. They want you to, again, get into the light. Also, if you're just awake more at night than you are during the day, Spirit is also saying, we are watching you and we see that. With the Nine of Pentacles, get into your strength and within your energy with the Nine of Pentacles. This is also your card. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is being confident and strong within yourself to take action and do things and become more stable financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. Get yourself out there and make it happen, all right? Spirit's trying to lead you and guide you towards an energy of being stronger within yourself, knowing that you're protected, and that all these energies where you feel like I'm a failure, I didn't do this, I didn't accomplish this, I didn't finish doing the dishes today because I was so tired. Do you know what I mean? Don't look at that as a failure. Be like, you know what, I had a rough day, but there are so many other wonderful things that go on every day. The sun is out, I'm healthy, you know, I have food on my table. Try and focus on the positive things. Even on the days when it's very hard, sometimes those little wins, even write them down. You know what, today I really wanted to clean out my desk drawer and I finished it. And even though it took me an hour and it probably should have taken me 5 minutes, I still did it. And I feel really happy about it. It looks neat and clean and things are great, you know. Or tackling your sock drawer or your underwear drawer, whatever. Do little things and write it down if you need to remind you, look at what I've accomplished. Like, I'm so happy that I fulfilled, like, something that I wanted to do that I put off for a while, all right? With the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, all right? Also, heavy energy of holding on to too much pain from other people, all right? With the Three of Swords energy, you feel very betrayed, you feel very hurt, you feel a lot of, like, energy of, the woman on this deck literally is holding on to the sword. So it's almost as if you're holding the pain within you and not willing to let it go. It's almost like you made it a part of who you are and you're too afraid to release that energy because you're like, I'm in control because I'm holding the sword that's stabbing me through the heart. If I were to pull this out, I have to heal. And if I have to heal, I have to become a different person. I have to feel the pain. And I feel like for you, you sit in that energy of like the pain feels more familiar than not having it. So you just hold on to it. Again, it's very much like the Four of Pentacles energy. You're holding everything within. With the Eight of Swords, you hold on to a lot of negative thoughts and feelings. You trap yourself in these feelings of pain, reminding yourself over and over and over again because you don't want to let it go. The Eight of Swords is an energy of holding on to negativity, holding on to darkness. Okay? And with the Nine of Swords being your underlying energy, it's because you're too afraid to be free of any of this. Fear is the one thing that holds us back from growth. It holds us back from change. It holds us back from making decisions for ourselves. We have to overcome our fears. Okay? The Moon in reverse came out earlier as well. If you need to overcome your fears and release a lot of this negativity. A lot of this is all holding on to energies, and holding on to that can become so overwhelming that you don't want to do anything. And this is a process that takes a while to release and let go of or work through, but you need to be able to work through them, Mac and Bees, okay? If you want to have a life that's going to be fulfilling and happy, if you want to see the potential that you have within you, you have to be able to work through some of these energies that hold you back. It's not going to be a perfect journey. It's not going to be easy. There are days where you're going to be stumbling backwards, even though you've made so much progress, but you can't beat yourself up over it, okay? You have to put in some consistent energy where you can. In order to climb up that mountain, you're going to have to overcome some hurdles, okay? But it's not impossible. It's fully capable. You're fully capable of doing it. And you have to remember, do you have 2 hands, 2 feet? Are you able to walk? Take that energy within you and remind yourself, I've made it this far in life. I'm 30 years old. I walked myself. I took myself and made decisions to get me to the place that I am. I'm still alive. I'm still doing things for myself. I'm still able to be here for others. You have to remember that there are good things in life that you accomplished and achieved, and you have furthermore that you can achieve. We all have dreams. We all have desires in our lives. Spirit really wants you to remember that there are good things and still more to life that you have not achieved yet and that you have not experienced. Okay? Life is beautiful, but you have to make a choice to see the beauty in life. With the King of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, I feel like there's like this energy that you hold on to. With the King of Swords in reverse, it could be an absent father, or it even could be a man in your life who either hurt your feelings, made you feel bad, maybe manipulated you, or is very cold towards you. With the Page of Cups in reverse, you still hold on to this energy. This is what broke you. Ultimately, either a man being absent from your life, it could be a father figure, it could be a man who hurt you, okay? Whether they manipulated you or said words to you that really, really cut deep, whatever that is, with the Page of Cups in reverse, that was the first pain that you felt, or that was the pain that you hold on to the longest. And that's what's keeping you in this energy of being broken. With the Sun in reversed and the Seven of Wands in reversed, again, you have a hard time. Well, it's hard for anyone to stare at the sun. Don't get me wrong. You know, it's kind of hard to keep your eyes open. I get it. It's very bright. But with the sun being in reverse, it's like sometimes you don't see things clearly. And sometimes the good times are very difficult for you to focus on. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, you easily give up. Kind of like the energy of like the memories of my past will come up, and then I don't want to do anything. You know, I just want to surrender or give up, because what's the point of fighting for what I want, because things aren't going to happen. And sometimes it's because your thoughts or your emotions and the negative energy that you hold on to, the darkness that you keep carrying on with you, is what's keeping you from moving and overcoming what you need to in your life. With the Four of Cups sideways, the Knight of Wands sideways, and the King of Cups in reverse, I also feel like you're afraid of disappointing men in your life. There's a strong energy of men that have affected you in a way that's really made you hold on to a lot of things. Because with the Four of Cups sideways, you don't want to disappoint yourself or other people. Knight of Wands sideways, you're afraid of people making decisions hastily. I think it's men specifically. Hastily just leaving you, because with the King of Cups in reverse, there is this energy of you're afraid of disappointing a man, or a man being unhappy because of you. This is sometimes daddy issues, but there is that energy of you're afraid of disappointing men, and you're afraid of rejection. Anything else? With the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Four of Wands, Spirit is saying you have to start building healthier connections with other people. You have to bring more stability within yourself. You got to get more social with other people. And that's the only way to achieve stability and the belief that there's growth and there's people who are stable, who want to stay connected to you. You need to be more vocal. You need to put yourself out there and start talking to people. With the Justice card, bring more balance into your life, because with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, until you do these things, your life will continue to seem like it's not going well. Why are things not turning in my favor? It's because you're not taking action in your own life. Okay, hon? So Spirit, again, is showing, I'm using a different deck. It's showing that you need to bring more stability into your life and get more social, okay? Otherwise, again, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, things won't happen for you or come for you, okay? I believe that. I see that, hon. And, you know, it's understandable, because, like I said, you very well could have BPD, borderline personality disorder, but also it could stem from, you know, just neglect, also from abandonment. A lot of times this energy can make you feel like you have to always overgive, but also feel like you're not worthy, or afraid of not pleasing or bringing good energy into a connection with another human, or feeling like you always have to give in order to overgive in order to get even the bare minimum. And that's not healthy. Your connections with men won't be healthy, okay? Because you're going to be tired. You're always going to be drained. You're never going to feel like you're happy or fulfilled, okay? I believe you. And that's why technically, Maccabees, it's not like your love isn't valuable. It's just that you gave to people who didn't deserve it, okay? People who either took advantage of your kindness or kept you around until they found something better. And for them, better doesn't mean they are better than you. It's just whatever. Because the problem is, people like that, the ones that you overgive to and always take from you, they get bored easily. They look for replacements constantly, you know, because they feel like, oh, I get what I want, so let me find someone else who gives me more of what I want or has more to offer me. Not that they truly have more to offer them. It's just that they're never happy, they're never satiated, and they're never fulfilled, okay? Yeah, basically. Oh, like two of my guy friends thinks that she's hot, I should hit that, and then my guy friends are going to be like, oh, you're the man, you got her. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. It's all ego tripping, so it's nothing deep. So don't get offended if he left you for somebody else or any. Yes, it's offensive, but don't think it's because you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not good enough in bed or whatever. Never put it as something against you. If you're giving all that you can in a relationship and you never got enough back from that person, then it's not you, it's them, okay? So, I'm so sorry it's like super deep, but I hope I was able to help you, hon. I got your second donation. I'll get you after Miss J. Alright, happy chick, I got you. So the message from Spirit for you, though, is to make sure that you are watching out for yourself. All right, Maccabees, stay positive and try and look towards the light. Okay, hon? Good luck. Let me see. Happy check. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do your yes or no first. As I'm shuffling and I read your question, I see a lot of eyes. So I feel like a lot of people will be watching you, but don't assume the worst and don't let that give you anxiety. It's like people, I don't know why they're watching you, but it could be like they want to see your reactions or they want to see if you're watching them. So just focus on your work. Let me see. With the Empress in reverse, I get a no, and then the Seven of Cups in reverse, because there's going to be a lady who's going to be either trying to make your life difficult. With the Empress in reverse, it might be a woman who's older than you, it could be a boss, doesn't have to be, but there's a lady who is either very controlling, possessive, vindictive, I don't know, angry, maybe even jealous and petty. With the Seven of Cups in reverse, you're going to realize, oh, I knew this day was going to come. So it's almost like in the back of your mind, you have it that this one day this would happen, okay? And it's 404. That might be an extra message for you from Spirit, but I think Spirit wants you to be in that energy of like, you already knew this day was going to come one day, it just happens to be this week. Does that make sense? So if there's a woman at work who's been difficult or who throws tantrums or, you know, just has an attitude or tries to be very, how do you put it, on the, what is it, the cream of the crop, like I'm the one in charge. If there's a lady that's like that you know of, it looks like she's gonna be having attitude issues. I don't know if she's gonna be on her period and she's going crazy and she's PMSing, or she's just, who knows. Sometimes people just go crazy for no reason. You don't have to do anything. Sometimes they just look for someone to set them off because they have personal issues. I mean, when you're an Empress in reverse energy, you're just nuts, okay? Listen, you're just nuts. So whoever this lady is, she's just crazy. She doesn't need a reason to be mad or to ruin somebody. She's always looking to ruin somebody's day, all right? And she might choose you, and it might not just affect you, it might affect everybody. Whatever it is, she just got some issues, okay? I'm sorry it's not more positive, but oh, that's what I see. All right, let me see about how to be happier. Now, being happy is a choice, but let me see. What can we do? Oh. And sometimes that one person ruining your day or having an attitude, sometimes that one person can ruin your entire time at work or your whole week, you know? Especially if you're the type of person who overanalyzes or sits very heavily into the negative things. Kind of, a lot of people forget the really positive aspects of like a relationship. Like if when you go through a breakup, you know, things that you remember the most are the negative aspects of like why you broke up. Oh, you hurt me, you cheated on me, you did this to me, you did that to me. So a lot of times we focus a lot on the negative, and that's why I think Spirit says it's like, oh, is it going to be good for you? Well, at the end of the day, if you only focus on the negative things or you're looking for negative things, then that's what they're going to show you. Does that make sense? Let me see about... With the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit is in that energy of you need to introspect and self-reflect and really start making goals for yourself. Did I have this for you before? I don't think I've ever used this deck on you before. But with the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune, Spirit is saying you have to understand that there are good things coming for you. The wheel is in your favor, but you need to start making goals for yourself. All right? Be in that energy of like, you know, I want change in my life, and how am I going to achieve that? Focus on your growth, your future, your potential. Right now, it's like taking a break. And basically, that's what you've done. You broke off from people. You've put yourself in a different environment. You've made some huge life-changing decisions, Happy Check. And I feel like Spirit's like, you know what? All you have is like the green light from here, as long as you really focus on what you really want. Not what other people expect of you, not what other people want from you, but what you want. Because the Hangman is your energy. You put yourself in a position where you're taking a break and rethinking things. Reevaluate your relationships with people that you love, whether it's family, friends, whoever, even your coworkers. Just reevaluate all your relationships, because with the Ace of Swords sideways and the Chariot in reverse, you don't really see clearly of what you need to do. Maybe you don't always communicate your thoughts and feelings. Maybe you're not even sure of what people think of you, but you always sit in an energy with the Ace of Swords sideways of not being clear of certain situations. And with the Chariot in reverse, it's like that energy of I don't take action because I'm never really certain. And Spirit's saying you will be more certain and confident in your decisions if you will take time out to sit down, write down what you want for yourself, or even if you don't want to write it down, just think about it. What do I want for myself? Some people need visual aids, like, you know, vision boards. If you're not that type of person, you can just sit there, daydream, think about what you want for yourself. Now that you've gone through some big changes and made some big decisions and moves, what do you want now? You know, what's next? Because with the Fool in reverse and the Magician in reverse, I feel like there's a lot of times where you're scared to take big risks because you feel like you're not going to get what you want. Kind of like, oh, if I was to start my, if I wanted to start going to like cosmetology school and learning how to do hair, or learning how to do facials, or learning how to do eyelashes, whatever it is, it's like you tell yourself, but what would be the point? Because what if I don't pass? Or what if I don't do a good job? Or what if clients don't like me? It's like, don't do that to yourself. It's like you're too afraid to take risks because you feel like you're not going to manifest the desired results. And Spirit's saying, like, you can't always assume that the worst is going to happen or that you're not going to succeed. Okay? Let's see. And she will continuously, Happy Chick. With the Two of Swords in reversed and the Justice card, Spirit is also saying that don't be afraid to make decisions. You have a tendency of, again, not always knowing what the right thing is or what to say or how to do things, because you're in this energy of I'm unclear or I'm scared. But Spirit is saying, like, but we're on your side. What you want for yourself, you can make it happen. Don't be afraid. There's a lack of decision making here with the Chariot in reverse, the Fool reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. Lots and lots of fear. What else? What else can she do to make her happy? Like, take risks. Even if it's like, you know what, I really, really want to, like, go run in the rain and play in the rain. Don't be afraid to do it, you know? It's like, oh, but then, like, what if I trudge in mud into the house? Well, I'll just clean it up, or I'll leave my shoes outside. Whatever it is, do different things. Try new things. Things that you were afraid to do before. Maybe you're afraid to go to the park and ride the swings because you didn't want, you know, to take the swings from the little kids. But what if there were no kids there? Get on the swing and ride it. Okay? Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to take risks. Sometimes you have to, and the risks don't mean like, you know, jumping out of an airplane or anything. I'm saying, like, take risks, like, you know what, I've never eaten grapefruit because it's so sour, and I'm always afraid that, you know, it's gonna make me make an ugly face, or it's gonna give me a tummy ache. Just eat it. You know what I mean? Or if there's a restaurant you really wanted to go to, but you were scared to go there because it was too expensive, or whatever. Anything. It doesn't, like, risks don't have to be big, huge, life-changing things. Risks can be trying things you never did before. If you have never roller skated, maybe go to the roller skating rink and ride some roller skate. Maybe you fall on your butt a few times, but at least you tried something you never tried before, or that you were afraid to try. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be huge. It could be a new flavor of ice cream. It could be anything. Just try new things and different things so you get a better idea of what you want. And you can also satiate that fear that you have. Kind of like, almost like the energy of like, you know what, I've always wanted to go to the movies by myself and eat a huge thing of popcorn by myself. You know, if you ever had that, go and do it. You know what I mean? It's like, just do things that kind of like little steps here and there to make you feel safer within your own energy of knowing who you are and knowing that I can achieve this on my own. Or even if you want to go out with like a sibling or a friend, whatever it is, try things with people and don't be afraid to. With the Four of Pentacles sideways and the Eight of Swords, you also hold on to a lot of negative thoughts and feelings. Sometimes you talk about things with the Four of Pentacles being sideways, but you're not always open to it. It's like you go back and forth, you hesitate, and then you say, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Why did I say something? Oh, I shouldn't have. So it's like you almost like put yourself in that stagnant energy of like, I'll open up and then I'll shut down. So Spirit wants you to work on that as well. Be open. Again, maybe you could also sit in front of a mirror, talk to yourself, talk to siblings, friends, somebody that you trust, and open up. What else can she do? With the Four of Cups sideways, you also sit in that energy of being very unhappy and not even knowing why. Kind of like, I feel like life isn't supposed to be like this, but I don't know what to do to change, or I don't know how to change it. If I were to try new things, or if I were to want to like go play basketball, ask a friend to go play basketball with me, I'm afraid they're going to say no. And then that's going to hurt me more than not being able to play basketball. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like there's this heavy energy within yourself where you feel like you're missing out on life, but you don't know what you're missing out on, and also you just don't know what's going to make you happy. And with the Tower in reverse, there is this energy of you're always keeping yourself from wanting to try new things or fulfilling those things where you feel like you're missing out on. Now, okay, so listen. This is the one thing where you're not missing out on. Alright, and I can promise you that. Like, if you feel like, let's say, be careful who you become friends with, because sometimes, you know, women will talk about, oh, have your hot girl summer and go hook up with a bunch of guys. That's not something you're missing out on, okay? Like, don't put yourself in that position where you're going to get hurt, alright? Having fun is okay, but hooking up with lots of people, that's going to bring you more pain than happiness and fulfillment, alright? Having fun can be like going swimming, going to the park, going like trying roller skating or ice skating, something like that, you know. It doesn't, or even like if you are living that dangerous life and you want to jump out of an airplane, you can do that too, but make sure that you're not overwhelming yourself with, you know, too many wild things, okay? Do things that you've wanted to try that, you know, are within reason, okay? Don't just start jumping off of bridges and bungee jumping right away, all right? That might that might be a lot really fast. But if you like roller coasters or you're being scared to ride them, go ride a roller coaster. Let me see, what else can she do to make her happy? With the Three of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. So you like to watch other people be friends, or you watch your friends. I don't know if it's through social media or even at your workplace, but you don't talk or engage. Spirit is saying find yourself a better group of friends, rather than either if you look at their social media or you just watch and listen to what other people say and you don't interact. Spirit is saying stop watching and start doing, okay? So Spirit wants you to, if you want more happiness in your life, you need to pick better friends and who to connect with. With the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands reversed at the bottom, you tell yourself, I'm trying really hard to be happy and helpful and kind and loving towards other, but I feel like I always get screwed over by people. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, that energy of feeling like a victim. It's like I try to be nice, I try to be friendly, I try to be giving and caring, I try to have emotional fulfillment and happiness, but I feel like it never lasts for long, or I get screwed over, or something happens, or people stop talking to me. Whatever it is, there is this energy of I want to be loved, I want to love, but I feel like I never get it back in return the same amount or the same way. Because you might come across either as like a puppy with a broken leg, or you might come across as being someone who can, like a doormat, okay? So you got to be really careful of that. Be careful who you connect your energy with. With the King of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, you're also afraid of being, you also are afraid of being disappointed, or being disappointed by a man or disappointing a man. Ooh, happy check. With the Eight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords, Spirit is saying release all this baggage that you're holding on to. There's a lot of pain there, whether it's friends, family, whoever in your life, even co-workers, anyone who brought you any kind of pain, hurt you in any way. Spirit is saying let it go. With the Three of Pentacles, it could be at work, but also it's like create friendships or find friends that matter or that care about you in a deep and genuine way and not just surface level. With the Knight of Swords, another energy of start taking action of who you talk to. Make sure it's better with better people in your life. What else will make you happy in this lifetime? With the Knight of Cups, again, an energy and Ace of Pentacles. Start making connections with people that bring you happiness and fulfillment, who are willing to invest in you as much as you're willing to invest in them. Also, look for a job that makes you happy. Look for opportunities that make you happy. The Ace of Pentacles are opportunities in life. You know what? Spirit places opportunities in front of us all the time, but we don't always take them, you know? Somebody invites you to go out to dinner. And you're like, I'm scared. What if I don't like the restaurant? Or I don't know the people, and I'm afraid like it might be uncomfortable and awkward. Whatever it is, opportunities are always placed in front of you, and you might not always take them. Spirit is saying start making decisions that might bring you some happiness, or take upon opportunities that will bring you fulfillment. Because the Knight of Cups is not just giving love to others, it's also searching for things or working on ways to bring love within yourself, or looking for things that you enjoy. You know, he's running around with a cup in his hand because he's like, you know, what can you put in my cup to make me happy? You know, it's like I'm already drunk on my own love. Can I get drunk on, you know, whatever else you want to put in front of me? Spirit is in that energy of trying to let you know and remind yourself that don't just give your love away. Make sure that you're receiving it. And also the opportunities that you take any of, make sure that there are things that bring you happiness as well, okay? Don't just do things for the sake of doing it or for pleasing others. Make sure that you're doing it because you want to and it makes you happy, okay? Anything else? And Zazu, hon, you can push the question. Anything else? What else can Spirit make you happy? I think Spirit wants you to work on your internal growth and releasing a lot of negativity, and also introspecting and self-reflecting. With the Knight of Pentacles sideways and the Nine of Cups, Spirit is saying either when it comes to work, friendships, or relationships in your life, Your wishes will come true. They're not quite coming towards you right now because you're in a very stagnant energy with the Knight of Pentacles sideways, but your wishes will come true when it comes to work opportunities or situations, when it comes to friends and connections with others. I do feel like things will come together for you when you put yourself in the Knight of Pentacles and the upright energy. It might be that you're not very consistent with your actions, whether it's your communication with other people or even taking upon opportunities that are presented to you. So put yourself in the upright rather than being sideways, because sideways is like, I'll think about it, and then you forget about it, or maybe later. It's like that energy if you need to get, even if it's slow moving and moving to the next thing with the Knight of Pentacles, Spirit is saying start taking action. It could take a long time. The thing is that sometimes you invest in things and they don't turn out like, you're a fire sign, happy chick, so you want like immediate gratification. You want it to be done immediately, you know? That's why you like to move fast, you act fast, but there is this energy where sometimes the best things take time, okay? And if you want a great friendship or connection, you have to put in consistent energy over time, build a connection, grow it, and make sure that you're putting enough energy into it that it's going to be something fruitful at the end of the day, okay? And your wishes in all areas of your life will come true with consistent effort and energy. It's just not going to happen immediately. It's not going to be like, ooh, you know what, I want to be happy, I'm going to do this, it's going to make me happy for the rest of my life. It's not like that. You have to put in energy in various aspects of your life in order to make yourself fulfilled and be happy. And focusing on yourself and finding love within yourself is going to be the first step in order for you to have the most amount of happiness, because happiness isn't real unless it's shared. If you've ever watched that movie, what is it? Out in the Wild or something like that. I mean, it's very true, you know. Humans weren't meant to be put on this earth to be alone, to be isolated. We're here to connect with others, build communities, and grow, okay? And you can't do that all by yourself. And also, you can't feel love unless you have others around you and you experience it, right? And everyone's idea of love is unique as well, because it depends on what you learn and what you've experienced and what you've been given. With the Six of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ace of Cups reverse, and the Seven of Swords, you have a lot of trust issues, all right? You have a lot of trust issues. You don't want to open up to people. With the Six of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups in reverse, you're willing to be fair towards people, help other people out, because it makes you happy to help others or to be able to be useful. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, you don't connect emotionally, because you don't trust people. So you're like, oh, you need help? Okay, I'll help you because I love helping people. But you know what? I don't have to know anything about you. You don't have to know anything about me. Because, again, you have trust issues. So, again, Spirit's saying if you don't put love or actual emotional connection with people, you're not going to feel love yourself, okay? Because you're showing them the only kind of connection you want is something surface level or meaningless. Does that make sense? That's not going to go anywhere. That's not going to grow. Let's see. Because at the end of the day, someone's always going to hurt us. Your children will hurt you. Your parents will hurt you. I mean, you'll hurt yourself, literally. I mean, I don't know how many times I trip over my own feet, stub my toe, do things like brush my hair too hard and like rip out too much hair, you know, not pay attention and hit my head really hard with the brush, you know. It's like we all will find a way to hurt ourselves, but the meaning to what that hurt and pain is determined on what we choose to let it mean. Does that make sense? With the Five of Wands and Three of Wands in reverse, you're also having a difficult time within yourself internally, trying to make decisions about your future. I feel like you lack the foresight or even the desire to focus on your future because you don't know where to go, and because you tell yourself, I don't know where my future leads, I don't know if I have a future, what to do with my future, okay? So Spirit is saying you bog yourself down in a lot of internal energy that is very erratic, okay? Anything else that can make her happy? What can she do? Because if you don't tackle these parts of yourself, finding happiness can be difficult because you're always going to remind yourself of the negativity. With the Ten of Pentacles sideways, the Knight of Wands, and the Judgment in reverse, Spirit is also saying if you're thinking about going out and hooking up with a lot of people or dating a bunch of people or just, you know, maybe I'll be in like a friends with benefits or maybe I'll just, you know, Spirit's saying don't let your mind put you in a position where you're going to be not making good decisions for yourself, okay? Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, men are attracted to you. But be very careful about moving too quickly in connections that aren't going to be meaningful, okay? Because like I said, at the end of the day, women become very connected to men or attached to men when they are intimate with them. So connecting with too many people will start messing you up mentally, okay, and emotionally. So be very, very careful of that. With the Judgment reverse, don't make bad decisions for yourself because you feel like, you know, I'm free, I can do what I want. But Spirit is saying, yes, that's true, but don't make decisions that you're going to regret later, okay? So do things that make you happy, don't get me wrong, but try new things, but also don't make decisions that are either too impulsive or deep down you know that they're not good for you or right for you, okay? Let me know how things go, and again, talk to someone, whether it's a health professional, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, even to yourself. Speak kindly to yourself, be nice to yourself, and try really hard to connect with people that are worth connecting with, that you can trust, okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. Things will improve. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? Because you have to find love within yourself. You have to reconnect with yourself. There's a lot of heavy, heavy energy, okay? Good luck, hon. What's happening at work? Okay. Let's see. Work. What's coming to work? That's a good question. With the Empress and the King of Wands? What about them? With the Nine of Cups reversed and the Three of Wands? So there is a woman, she might be older, and a man who took some action. Nine of Cups in reversed. There's a wish that maybe a wish was granted, but there's a delay in a wish. Three of Wands. Could be an extension or a plan for the future. What about... what's to come for her? So, I don't know if this is the current people that you talk about regularly. Oh, Re and N. But there is this energy where something was delayed or something, there's a plan for something. Maybe they had a conversation together about some plan for the future. With the Eight of Wands reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Cups, Strength card, Seven of Cups reversed, and the Hierophant at the bottom. So someone's going to get promoted. Not exactly sure who, because there's two different women here. Interesting. Could be that they're realizing that they need to hold off on making a decision about promoting someone. Because they feel like with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, one person is not putting in adequate enough effort at work. Also with the Queen of Cups, and someone is very kind and helpful. But with the Strength card, it's almost like the energy of they don't know if like this person, it could be you might be one of these people, but there is this strange energy with the Strength card and the Seven of Cups in reverse. They need to hold back on trying to make a decision or saying anything about who to give a promotion to with the Hierophant at the bottom. Let's see. With the Fool in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, looks like there is a male boss who is not in a good mood because they aren't having a new beginning. very well could be. Maybe they're upset also because they don't want to give a promotion or give movement to this person or one of these women. That's weird. With the Lovers and the Temperance, Spirit is also saying that something that's a good match for you is coming. Could be like a perfect work situation or maybe a perfect opportunity, but something is gonna, it could be even a choice. Maybe they're gonna pick you, but you gotta be patient, all right? It might take some time. With the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands in reverse, I do feel like there is also some communication coming that's going to be like, oh, we have to hurry, and then everyone gets really, really stressed out and overwhelmed. Kind of like that energy of like, we don't have a lot of time, we need to work on this faster. So there might be some communication of like moving things faster and putting stress on people. With the Four of Wands in reverse and the Moon in reverse, I do feel like there's also going to be some movement with the Moon in reverse that's going to be revealed. Kind of like, oh, Zazu, can you work in this department with this team? There's some sort of movement. It could be in a different department. It could be on a different project. But there is some movement that's going to be revealed. Maybe it's going to be in a different area. With the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords reversed, and the Six of Cups in reversed. And I believe there's a person, a man, who is going to piss off somebody and is going to be really, really stressed out as a result. Could be because this person, oh, with the King of Pentacles, it very well could be that this person was looking to better themselves. Maybe it's somebody that you is like a coworker to you, but now they have a lot of stress and anxiety because with the Six of Cups in reverse, they're afraid that maybe someone's going to hate him for what he did. In other words, maybe they tried to take credit for something. Maybe they are looking to serve themselves. But there is that energy of like, oh man, now I'm stressed out because I feel like I screwed that person over and they're not going to like me. With the Ace of Swords in reverse, oh, they lied about something or hid something. With the Hangman, and they're keeping it quiet. And it's 4:32. That might be an extra message for you from Spirit. Maybe it's like all this guilt that they're holding on to because they feel like, man, I've upset this person, I wasn't honest, or I didn't reveal something. Now, the more I think about it, the more stressed out I get. So, I do feel like maybe someone's going to be hiding something. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Eight of Cups, I think someone wants to also, this guy might also be trying to walk away from this work job, from this position, but they can't find any work or haven't been receiving information about it. With the Eight of Swords and then Page of Pentacles, I do also feel like someone might give you a message of some kind. Or maybe this person with the Page of Pentacles, it could be like a work message, or it could be this person is looking for work opportunities. And with the Eight of Swords, they feel like they can't find anything or they can't talk to anyone about it. Let me see. Anything else? Anything going to happen with Sassy? Anything? Page of Swords, Two of Swords. You might be asked to make a decision about something. You might get communication. Would you like to make a decision about something? Maybe it's about a project. Maybe it's like putting a green light to something. But there is some energy of like maybe a conversation being had with you about making some sort of a decision. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you might be surprised about it. Might be out of the blue. Queen of Wands. Oh, maybe they're going to ask you to like head something. Kind of like be in charge of something or be a leader. So I feel like there's something good potentially coming for you at the end, but in the beginning, I do feel like there is some strange energy that's going to go on between a boss, like a man and a woman. And there's a man who is stressed out, super anxious. With the Four of Cups reversed and the Five of Cups in reversed, someone's going to feel very rejected and very depressed. Anything else can happen with Zazu though, specifically when she comes back. With the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups, I feel like you're going to be very happy, but you're going to be juggling a couple of things. Maybe you're going to have 2 assignments, or maybe it's like you have to make a decision about some things. Nine of Wands, it's almost like the energy of like all that hard work I put into this, or you know, is paying off, for that kind of energy. With the Ace of Cups, it's going to make you feel like a whole new appreciation, or feeling appreciated maybe. So maybe it's like all the hard work and effort you put in was worth it, because it's like at the end of the day your efforts were like recognized and acknowledged. So I feel like there's something good coming your way. Hold on, I think I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so I do feel like there's something really good coming your way, and I think you might even, it might be surprising. 10 of Pentacles sideways and the 4 of Swords in reverse. I don't know if you've been like stressed out about money or a job or something. Let's see. Maybe you've been staying up late at night looking for other jobs. Tower sideways, Wheel of Fortune reverse. What you're looking for or something better. Don't give up, but keep looking, but you haven't found it yet. Okay, so I do feel like when it comes to work, just in general, I feel like you're going to still be looking for other positions, but there is this energy of like, don't give up, keep applying, keep looking, because the job isn't available yet, or it hasn't come free yet, or you can't see it yet, but it is coming. Okay. Well, Zazu, a lot of people feel like they don't have purpose in life, and in order to be a successful human in general, we have to feel like we have a purpose on this earth. And some people feel like work is their purpose, right? And so for them, it's like they make work everything to them. And so I think that's sometimes, it's typically like that for a lot of men more than women, but very career-minded women or career-driven women will feel like work is everything, and anything and everything work-related is the most important thing to them. So at the end of the day, it's sometimes these people don't have families, but also sometimes these people, you know, have no sense of self without work, because they feel like work is everything. Okay, my parents are kind of like that. Like they feel like for the majority of their lives, they feel like work is everything. It's the most important thing. Work, 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 you know? But having children, family, and living life and maturing, they're realizing there's more to life than just work. But that's what I see. And it's 202. Look. So it looks like there are some decisions or things you might be balancing. Let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donations, hon. Alrighty, Miss J. Let's see, let's see, let's see. You're welcome, Zazu. The Death card, no. With the Fool, he's just looking to have fun. It's like that energy with the, so T is in an energy, I don't know if he just broke up with someone or ended things with someone or something like that. It's like that energy of, with the Death card, he's going through a change in his life, where he's changing something about his life. With the Fool energy, it's almost like, I'm wanting to try new things or take big risks or just be free. So I don't know if he got married. Okay. Well, it's this energy of there's been a big change or an ending. So it could be an ending to being single, because I got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So I was like, so he's not single. Knight of Cups in reverse, he's not looking to date you. But with the Fool, he's either looking to have friends or take risks or try something different. Okay. Because with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, he's not single, but he might be a codependent person. Maybe he's just somebody who likes to like have people in his life that he can depend on, so he's not alone or not scared or not, you know, or not feeling very secure financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, but also not single. Knight of Cups in reverse, he's not pursuing you romantically. With the Lovers in reverse and the Devil in reverse, I do feel like it is that energy of, I don't know, there's, maybe he doesn't connect with a lot of people in his life or understand a lot of things about life. I don't think this is like something romantic where he's coming towards you with. I feel like he's in the energy of not feeling a lot of connection. So maybe even though he got married, I hate to say it, but I don't know that he feels like he picked the right person, but there's something in his energy of maybe trying to let go of the fact that, you know what, I need to make sure I didn't make a mistake with my person. I don't know if I picked the right person. I just need to like let go of this negative feeling. It very well could be maybe he's trying to test himself. Does that make sense? But with the Death card and the Fool at the bottom, I don't know. There is this weird energy of something within himself is not right, okay? Maybe this marriage thing was too big for him. Maybe he wasn't ready for it. But it's like this weird energy of maybe he wants to, even if he got married a few months ago, maybe he wants to end it. There's some really strange energy there. Ugh. With the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles reversed. He has a crush on you. Five of Pentacles reversed. He wants to talk to you because he is attracted to you. Seven of Swords in reverse, Emperor in reversed. He wants to talk about how he doesn't want to be a husband. He's not ready. Isn't ready for commitment. Maybe doesn't want to be married. So maybe even though he's married, maybe he doesn't want to be anymore. Or maybe he regrets not talking to you or something beforehand. I don't think he likes it. I think he wants to get divorced. Maybe he wants to tell you, like, I'm not ready for this. Maybe it's too much responsibility. Okay, foreign moves. Oh no. Seven of Cups in reverse, realizing, Ten of Swords in reverse. So I don't know if he's like looking to find a replacement before he ends like his relationship, or maybe he just is not happy in his relationship. But he's not coming towards you with pure intentions or good intentions, okay? There's something really strange here because, I don't know, it's almost like, I didn't date you in the past because I was too insecure. I didn't ask you out because I didn't think like I had a shot. But, could anything have happened with us in the past? I feel like he's just trying to find out the truth about things or trying to have this realization. I don't think he's happy in his marriage, okay? Yeah. If you guys have flirted in the past and he's like messaging you out of the blue, hey, I'm going to be in town, you're going to be busy, I wouldn't, okay? Don't get yourself tangled up in anything. I feel like he might have thought that maybe he feels like he picked the wrong person. Maybe he should have taken a shot with you before he got married. I just feel like he doesn't feel right because the Lover's in reverse and the Devil in reverse. I think that he's just struggling. Knight of Wands, yeah, he might just be looking for something sexual. With a Chariot, making a decision, I should shoot my shot. He's visiting you for either trying to hook up or have fun. Or to see, like, did you ever have any feelings for me? Did you, like, would we have had a shot? I feel like he just wants to know the truth. Almost like testing it, because it's like, I feel like he wants to free himself. Lover's reverse, Devil in reverse. That energy, I want to free myself because I feel like I picked the wrong person. Okay? Nope. You're adults now. Miss J, you're adults now. That's not how men look at women anymore. Once you're past being a child or, so-and-so's little sister, it becomes, what do you look like with your clothes off? I hate to say it. That's how the male brain works. And it's 4:44. That might be an extra message for you from Spirit. I think he just feels like he picked the wrong person and he made a mistake. And I don't think he wants to be married to her anymore. Let me see about your second question. Yeah. Remember, Miss J? Oh my goodness. Remember you asked who was coming towards you in love, and I told you that there's a married man coming towards you? And I don't know, this might be a married man. I mean, it did. Maybe it was your, what do you call it, your bosses too, but none of them have taken any action. Maybe this is the guy. Because I remember you're like, nope, I'm not interested. I was like, yeah, well, no one wants to be interested. Could very well be he's like in the middle of trying to decide to leave her. Kind of like, oh, if you're into me, then I'll leave my wife for you. Do you know what I mean? Be careful. Be careful. Because I remember you had like a couple married guys coming towards you in love. So I think he's one of them. Be careful. Okay, let's see about N and S. Pentacles, slightly tilted, 2 of Pentacles. He's overwhelmed and doesn't know what to do. I think he feels like he needs to choose sides, and he's like, I don't want to. Why can't I just be friends with everybody? I just want to keep my job. I think S is like very like, And with the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the 8 of Swords. Someone wants to talk to you because they think about you all the time. It must be S still. 9 of Wands sideways, Knight of Wands. Lots of sexual thoughts towards you. Gross. So the thing is that I think S wants to be friends with you, but feels really like, I don't want to have to pick sides. I feel like I'm overwhelmed because it's like I'm stuck in the middle. I think he wants to be friendly with you because he's very sexually attracted to you, but also this energy of I just want to keep my job and I want to have fun, like, and I want for everyone to like me and be my friend. A lot of men want like everyone to like them, so that's normal, but there is the energy of like, man, I just want to have fun. Good, keep it that way. Please, no, I believe it. 6 of Swords reversed, 2 of Swords, the Moon, 5 of Cups in reverse. He's really unhappy and depressed. He's like, man, this is chaotic for me. I have to make a choice, but I'm too scared. I don't know who the right person is. I'm afraid that, you know, to say anything. Ooh, I'm afraid of pissing anyone off. 7 of Swords in reverse. Realizing King of Swords in reverse. I just need to be deceptive and manipulative. So S is looking out for himself. He will throw N under the bus if he needs to, but like he's looking out for himself. Knight of Cups and the 6 of Wands. He just likes getting attention and being friendly with everybody. Okay, that's S. And then still being a hater. And 9 of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Swords reversed. She is crazy. She's insecure. She's crazy. She's codependent, insecure, just impulsive. Lovers, 4 of Wands. Oh my goodness. I think she wants to be with S. Pick me, pick me. Me. Because she wants allegiance based on what will bring her stability. So I think she wants S to be like all hers, but she's still being a hater towards Miss J. Ooh. I think S struggles because he doesn't want to be a hater, but he's also like, I just want everyone to like me and get along and pick me. I think they're both pick-me people, and the fact that they came together is really great, but also he is like, I will throw anyone under the bus. You mess with my job, you're gone, you know? So, let me see. What about N, still a hater? 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the Fool. So, this is the problem with N. I don't know, it's like this weird energy of like, I don't want anything to do with you, and it's not like, she's like a hater towards everyone, so I don't think that Spirit can distinguish whether or not she's a hater just towards you, because I feel like she's just somebody with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. She puts no effort into connecting with people, okay? With the Fool, she likes to be free to do what she wants, but she's looking for the best opportunities for herself, but she's not someone who likes to consistently give to you, so it's almost like the energy of like, I don't want to hate you, I just don't want you to be here anymore. I think that she's like hoping that you'll leave. Oh, she's probably leaving anyway. So why are you giving her so much attention and love? She's probably gonna take the promotion and like hightail it out of here and go get another job somewhere else. So for her, she just feels like, I don't think that Miss J is gonna be around for long. So look at her all you want. She's gonna be gone soon. But she's also not gonna put effort into like putting negative. It's weird because it's almost like, you know, I don't want to consistently have to put effort towards you unless you stand in my way. Does that make sense? With the Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, she's like, you know, I'm thinking about my future here at work, and also you're far away, or like, I don't know, she's like planning for her future at work, but she's also trying to keep her distance from you. Okay, so I feel like N doesn't feel like she can compete with you, but also she feels like you're not going to be around for very long, so it doesn't even really matter. But I also feel like she hates on everyone. So I don't know, it's kind of hard to distinguish people's reasons for their actions, but people who are very unstable, whether it's mentally, emotionally, psychologically, one of it, some of it, all of it, they get very stuck in that energy of making poor decisions, or making decisions that just are best for them. And I feel like both of them are very selfish, and both of them are very self-serving, and both of them are very like needy. Okay, so it's, even if whoever it is, whether it's you or anyone else that comes and stands in her way, she will try and like get in the way of it, right? Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, she feels like, I don't get it. Miss J is going to be quitting and leaving anyway, so what's the point? She doesn't think you're going to be there long. She thinks that you're going to like move on to bigger and better things. She's like, you know, why would Miss J stick around here? Does that make sense? But she just feels like you're too good to be there, so you'll probably be leaving soon. That is her opinion. Clearly, she's misinterpreting who you are. But I do feel like for her, she's just like, I just want to keep my job and keep my friends on me. But I don't really care to connect with Miss J. I feel like she's probably just here for a short term. I don't think she's going to be here for long. She's probably looking for other jobs. She's young. She's intelligent. She's got a lot going for herself. Why would she stay here? Does that make sense? Well, that's the thing. She wants to just keep her job. And she feels like you two aren't really competing for the same thing, but also she hates on anyone who stands in her way that might make her look bad. But I don't think it's just on you. It's her own insecurity and her own fears, and that's something she needs to overcome. All she wants to do is keep her job, or at least keep an ally to make sure that her job is still there. But, you know, you can't depend on other people to keep you at a job that you don't know how to do. Does that make sense? Eventually, you're going to get found out and you're going to get let go. So if your company goes through a round of layoffs, she's probably going to be one of the first to go, okay? When push comes to shove, S will push or shove N off a bridge, okay? I know that sounds really terrible, but that's what I see happening. All she needs to do is say one wrong thing or do one wrong thing, and I hope S is being careful, because he would probably hate for there to be a sexual harassment issue. You know what I mean? And morally, that would look really bad as well. At the end of the day, though, both of their energies is whatever is best for me, whatever helps me out, okay? You can be super close to somebody, but if your job is on the line, Miss J, it's like, you know what? S, I need to know about N. If you're hiding something about N, then you're going to get fired. What do you think he's going to do? He's going to be like, all right, I'll throw N under the bus. So, be careful in assuming that somebody will not throw somebody under the bus. Somebody that's selfish, okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here, and thank you for your donation. Ooh, don't stress yourself out with these people. Let me tell you, you got bigger fish to fry. You got a big office waiting for you, or some sort of a position where you're going to be, like, invested, okay? Good luck, hon. Alrighty, Mac and Bees. Oh, it needs to come faster. But didn't it say like what Leo season? July, August? Ooh, move it up, move it up. Okay, I have to leave these. Okay. Okay. What is going on with Señor Virgo? Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords reversed. He's scared that you're not going to marry him because he wants to marry you. And he's like, what if she doesn't want to marry me? With the King of Cups, he loves you. Two of Swords in reversed. But he doesn't know what to say or what to do because he feels like you're just looking to cut him out. There's 456. There might be an extra message for you from Spirit. Okay, let's see. With the Star and the World, he wants to, and the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Strength card, and the Eight of Cups. Ooh. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 22 seconds. And it's 456. Well, decisions. With the Star and the World card, I do feel like there is this energy of his wish come true. You're everything he ever wanted. But he also is ready for the next step in his life. You mean the world to him, and with the World card, that is that energy of like, I want to end this cycle of just you being my wish and actually making it come true. But with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, but he feels like there is a blockage. He feels like it's not the right time, because with the Strength card and the Eight of Cups, he feels like you're holding on to this idea of walking away from him. I think he feels it and senses it. I think he thinks you're going to leave. He's like, you're everything I could ever want, and I want to fix things, but I feel like you're just up and ready to leave, or that I'm going to get screwed over. I feel like there is a heavy fear within him. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, he feels like there isn't a lot of like interaction between the two of you. Like he's just going with the flow. There's not a lot of activity like between the two of you, whether it's physically, whether it's with communication or not. And with the Nine of Wands, he's in this energy, and the Three of Cups, he's like fighting for this. And he's like, I've been through a lot in my life. My life has been really crappy, but you're worth fighting for. With the Three of Cups, I want to fix things and have happier moments. With the Fool, I'm ready to take that leap of faith, and like I'm ready for that next step. With the Eight of Swords, it's almost that energy of like, I'm afraid that you're going to leave though, because with the Eight of Swords under the Eight of Cups, it's like that energy. There's part of his intuition, something. So I don't know if there's like this weird, what do you call it? This really weird telepathic connection between the two of you, where it's like he just senses what you're thinking and feeling, and he's like, I'm ready for the next step. I'm ready to have like a brand new life with you, like a different kind of life where we're like together forever. But I'm afraid that all you're thinking about is leaving. With the Empress in reverse, ooh, and the Magician reverse, with the Two of Wands in reverse, oh my, Lovers, and the Nine of Cups. He feels like you've been really mean, okay? He feels like you're angry, you're mean, you're not giving, you're being selfish. With the Magician reverse, he feels like there's this energy of like manipulation, because he feels like, are you like hiding something from me? Is there something else going on? Like, are you like secretly screwing me over and it's like I just don't see it yet? Because with the two wands in reverse, he feels like, why are you constantly delaying things? He feels like you're not ready, or you're not willing to like be with him forever. He feels like you're like trying to drag this out, or you're trying to like delay the inevitable or something. Because with the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, and the Justice in reverse, he feels like you're holding out or trying to not get married because you want to be with somebody else. Like, you wish to be with somebody else. Like, you feel like your happiness is elsewhere. And for him, he's like, you're it for me, but I feel like you're looking for something better than me, or you're looking to choose somebody else over me. And I feel like that's why you're holding out. He feels like he might be either a gold digger, or you want somebody who has more than he can offer. And he tells himself, I don't need a lot. I just want you. And with the Justice in reverse, he feels like he's about to get screwed over. Like, you're going to leave him, that you don't want him. He's like, I know I don't have a lot to offer you, whether it's, I think it's financially for him. He's like, I know I don't have a whole lot to offer you, but I feel like you're holding out and looking for somebody who has more than me, and I don't have a whole lot to offer. Like, I get it. That's how he feels. And he feels like you have like different, you have in your mind a different idea of what the ideal mate is, and you're basically telling him, or he senses that you feel like he's not it. And with the Justice in reverse, he feels like he's about to get screwed over by you. And with the Page of Cups energy, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands, and the Sun, he's in that energy of like, how can I apologize? Can I fix things? I'll take action. I just want success with you. I want your attention. I want you. With the Sun, you make me happy. I'm happy with you. With the Six of Swords, I want us to have peace. You can, Miss J. I want us to have peace. With the Three of Swords, but I feel like you might be stabbing me behind my back, or like you might be cheating on me, or hurting me, or about to hurt me. Because with the Six of Pentacles, he feels like you've known each other a long time, and you have a deep connection, and he feels it. But with the Devil in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, but he feels like you're trying to free yourself from him or leave him for somebody who's more financially generous towards him. Kind of like that energy of like, maybe you're looking for a man who is willing to pay all the bills and let you stay home with the kids, or whatever it is. He feels like, I feel like we have a good balance between us. I feel like we have a deep connection, but I'm afraid that you want somebody who can give you more than I can give you. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, he feels like you haven't been showing him love lately, that you've been taking all your love away. With the Eight of Pentacles, and he's like, well, I have to focus on work. I'm focusing on work. With the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, he also wonders if maybe you're not giving him love because you're still communicating with someone else at work, maybe somebody who's single. With the Six of Cups and the Judgment in reverse, he's assuming that maybe when you say you're going out with your friends or talking to a friend, he assumes that you're talking to somebody that you want to go and be with. And with the Judgment in reverse, he's being very critical on you. He's being critical on himself. He's scared. Because with the Tower in reverse, I don't want our connection to end. With the Death card, but things have changed, and we have to change something. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, he feels like you're about to turn his life upside down. Four of Pentacles in reverse, like you're about to reveal it and let him know. With the Two of Cups in reverse, that you want to break up with him. And with the Ace of Swords, he wants to know the truth. Hangman, you've been quiet for some time. Seven of Cups in reverse, and he's realizing. Queen of Cups in reverse, you're unhappy, you're depressed. And King of Wands in reverse, and it's making him angry. It's making him angry, it's making him insecure, he's scared. He's like, I don't know, I feel like something bad is coming, I feel like something negative is coming, what the heck is going on here? You've changed, everything is changing, and I don't know what's going on. So for him, he's really, really, really worried and really, really scared here. Very much heavy in that energy of like, I feel insecure of what's happening, what's coming next, if something is going to happen. With the Five of Swords in reverse, he's afraid of asking you. I think he's afraid that if he was to ask you or pressure you with answering questions, that it's going to ruin everything, or it's going to blow up in his face. Kind of like, I just want to know the truth. Because with the Five of Swords reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse, if I asked you Like, are you going to get mad at me? If I get mad at me, are you going to do something impulsive and, like, hurt me? Because with the Knight of Swords in reverse, he's afraid that you're going to go on a tirade of, like, making fun of him. Or not making fun of him, but hurting him or saying aggressive or mean things towards him. I don't know how you guys fight, but maybe the way that you speak to him makes him feel like you're hurting him. But he doesn't want to tell you that. Because sometimes people are sensitive to different degrees, right? Like, sometimes when you're angry or you're really frustrated, you'll say something that comes across as really mean, but you yourself don't feel like you're being mean. You're just like, no, I'm just trying to tell you the truth. And it's like, yeah, but my feelings are hurt because you said it in such a mean way, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I have this conversation with my friend often. When we talk, sometimes he says things and he's kind of like, he says it and it's mean. And he's like, well, that's not how I meant it. And I was like, well, that's how it comes across. You know what I mean? And so it's different because for him, and sometimes it happens with me, like, I'll be very honest, and sometimes he thinks I'm being mean. And I'm like, no, I'm just telling you what, like, I'm trying to be logical here. Like, I'm not trying to be mean. But that's the thing. And sometimes even with my viewers, they get upset because they feel like I'm being mean. I'm like, I'm not. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not here to hurt anyone's feelings or make anyone feel bad. I promise. And I feel like for him, he feels like, I'm afraid if I say something to you or about how upset I am or how scared I am about what's happening here, that you're going to blow up in my face, that you're going to throw things in my face, or you're going to be, like, really mad at me. And so, and you're going to say things that, you know, are going to be cutting, and or you're going to try and break things off with me or do something impulsive. And that's what he's afraid of. Because with the Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, he's sitting in that energy of, like, keeping the space and letting you deal with your issues, your emotions. He feels like you're very unhappy, you're angry, you're acting differently. And he feels like with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it's because you're trying to walk away from the connection. Okay? I've had that with each other. Yeah. That's what it says. Yeah. But that's what it is. I think he just really wants to know that, and he feels like, I don't want to say something to make you just impulsively be like, I'm done, forget it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what he's afraid of. He's like, oh, but if I bring that up, that you've been acting really weird, I'm afraid you're going to be like, oh, you're suspicious of me, like, that's it, I've had it, you don't trust me, well then screw you. And, like, that's what he's afraid of, you know? And he's like, I don't want to set her off. Like, I get that she might be depressed or going through something, but it's making me real insecure because it makes me think it's more than just that. Maybe she's disappointed and unhappy with me. Maybe she's wanting me to, like, force her to leave, or, you know what I mean? It's like, I think he's afraid that you're trying to manipulate him to end things rather than you end things, or you're trying to fish a reason for you to leave. Does that make sense? Kind of like, oh, just give me a reason, just give me a reason, and then I can tell everyone that, you know, you accused me of this and that, and then, like, you know, he offended me and that's why I left him. Does that make sense? It's like he doesn't want to be the bad guy. Okay. Oh, with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse, he's afraid that you've fallen out of love with him. With the Seven of Swords, he doesn't trust what's going on. He feels like you've been very secretive or you've been very quiet. And the problem is you're both, like, Virgos, so you drive each other nuts because when you go quiet, you assume the worst. You know, he assumes the worst. When he goes quiet, you assume the worst. And then you both start assuming. And it's like, no, you know, I like just being alone and I need my space. Like, you do it too. Does that make sense? But it's like the both of you assume the worst whenever you both go quiet. And it's 234. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 34 minutes. That might be an extra message for you as well. But he's not trusting the situation or what's going on. He feels like you get too quiet too fast. And he's like, what's going on? Who are you talking to? Why did you turn your phone over after you messaged that person? He's just freaking out. Because with the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse, he feels like you're always, like, lashing out at him, or he feels like you're just hot and cold or very erratic with your moods and with your actions. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, he feels like he's always having to defend himself. With the Page of Swords, he wants to talk to you and see what's going on, but with the Ten of Wands, he feels, like, stressed out. He's like, I have so much stress, like, I don't know what else you're gonna say, or I don't know how much more stress I can handle. Because with the Hermit in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, He also feels like you're going to be like, let's just be friends. And he's like, but I don't want to. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I also kind of like don't want to really go into things. Four of Swords. I just want to be better. I want you to be better. I don't know if he wants you to go to therapy or he's just like, can you fix things? Can you rest? Five of Pentacles. Oh, he's really scared that if you were to go to therapy or if you were to like find peace within yourself, that you're gonna recognize like, I don't want this and I'm leaving you. And that's what he's scared of. He has low self-esteem. He feels like, I know I don't have a lot to offer, but I feel like if we take a break, or if you like start getting back into your happier energy or realizing your worth or whatever, you're going to be like, I'm done with you. You don't have anything to offer me. And you're just going to leave him out in the cold. And he's terrified of you doing that. He's terrified of you abandoning him and leaving him. Underlying energy. Oh, he has abandonment issues too. With the Ten of Swords in reverse, I don't want our connection to end. Five of Wands in reverse, I don't want to create any conflict or drama. I want to keep the peace. High Priestess, but I don't know how to. Hierophant in reverse, and the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like you're about to break up with me. I feel like you don't want to marry me. With the Temperance, I'll just wait and see. I'll try and fix things. Nine of Swords, but I'm terrified. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, because you're not giving me love anymore. I feel like you just need to take care of yourself. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, I feel like he thinks that you're going to be vindictive, and with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, either give back the ring or not accept his hand in marriage. With the Chariot, he feels like, and the Ace of Wands, he feels like you're going to take a decision to like have a new relationship, or maybe you've already started one. Four of Cups in reverse, he already feels very rejected. Queen of Swords, because you've been very cold with him. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Also, it's like this energy of feeling like you're not really focused on the relationship. You seem to be busy with like other areas of your life. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on your friends. You're focused on everything other than him. And so he feels like, I feel like you don't love me anymore. Four of Wands. It's like, I want to be with you. Moon in reverse. It's almost like, I want to be with you. I want to marry you. I want everything with you. But I feel like you don't see a future with me. And I'm scared. So his energy towards you is, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. I'm really worried. I don't want to rock the boat. If you're going through something, I don't want you making any emotional or hasty decisions. I just have to like tiptoe around you. Okay, so he wants to love you, marry you, be with you for the rest of his life, but he feels like you're going to abandon him, and he's terrified. And he's like, I just want to keep the peace because I don't want to set you off. I feel like you're really angry, or you're easily triggered, or you're really like, he just feels like something bad is going to come out of your mouth, and I feel like he runs away from you because he doesn't want you to tell him something bad. Does that make sense? It's like, no, don't tell me that you're mad at me about something. I'm going to run away because, you know, then you have to wait for me to come back in order for you to tell me how mad at me you are. It's almost like running away from problems because he's afraid of how much it's going to hurt him, and that you're going to see... He's like a wounded puppy. I don't know how to put it. It's almost like an energy of like, I'm already broken, and I don't know if I could take one more break. And not that you should feel sorry for him or anything like that, but I think that's why he tries to avoid talking about super, super deep stuff, because he's like, I already feel like I'm worthless, and if you remind me of how worthless I am, I'm not going to be able to take it. Does that make sense? Like, he feels like everyone is always going to leave him behind. That I hate to say it like that, but I just feel like there's like this void within him where he doesn't know anything else. Like, he doesn't know about feelings. He doesn't know about love. And if you were to leave him, like, he would just be broken. Okay? And like I said, you don't have to feel sorry for him, but he needs to overcome his insecurities and his fears and start having conversations with you of how to fix that part of him, okay? He loves you, but like I said, you need to sit him down and talk to him and be like, what's going on between us? Can we please talk about this? And again, Speak to him the way that you want to be spoken to. All right? Treat him the way you want to be treated, and also teach him how to treat you. Okay? Because when there's no communication in a relationship, you bet it's going to break down. Okay? Talk to him. Let him know how you feel, what you think, what you want changed. You know, tell him what you love about him. Tell him what you don't. Okay? And the thing is, if you want to plan the rest of your life together, then you have to be comfortable with being able to be yourself and to be able to talk to each other about things that are difficult. Okay? I hope I was able to help you, hon. Let me know what goes on. If you want, no pressure, or let me know what happens, okay? But he's holding on to you, and he doesn't want you going anywhere. I hope I was able to help you. Thank you for your donations, and thank you for being here. Be safe, love yourself, and try and be open with them, okay, hon? Alrighty, Miss J. Let's see. Work, work, work. She wants to know about work. What are you gonna tell her? Let's see. You're welcome, hon. Listen, don't be afraid to be yourself, but also figure out who you are, Mac and Bees, okay? I feel like that creates a lot of conflict within yourself, and sometimes it makes it very difficult for you to connect, okay? You gotta find that love within yourself. You gotta find out who you are as a person, okay? Because when you come together in a relationship with another human being, you always have to be your own person. And then when someone enters into your life, they enrich your life. They're not like a lifeline. They're not someone that you're codependent on. You are fine by yourself, but when that person is in your life, everything is better. They light up your day. You help one another out. It's like when you have exciting news, they're the first person you want to call and tell. You know, it's like that energy of like, that's the person. That's my person. Okay? And a lot of times that can be hard to distinguish if you have a difficult time loving yourself or knowing your own worth. Okay? So make sure that you find some love within yourself, find some stability emotionally and mentally, clear out any of the baggage that you're holding on to. It could take some time, it could take a long time, but you have to find who you are as a person and know what you want for yourself in your life, okay? Trust me. I know. Good luck, hon. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Tower in reverse, someone is afraid at your workplace, Miss J, about either losing their job, or it's like, I'm scared that I'm not gonna, it's like maybe they're afraid to change, or they're also afraid of like maybe getting fired or something like that. Someone is very insecure at your workplace. With the Sun in reverse and the King of Wands, could be a masculine energy. He might start taking more action because he's unhappy. Oh, now it could be that this person feels insecure about you leaving. Because with the Sun in reverse and the King of Wands, like this person might be taking action as a result, because they're unhappy with this idea of you leaving or changing departments or quitting or something. Like this person is trying to prevent an ending from happening, because maybe they worry about their job if you're not there. This is very interesting. With the Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, I think they're trying to prevent you With the Two of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, I think they're trying to prevent you from getting a better job opportunity. Because with the Two of Cups in reverse, oh, Miss J's not the right person. Or it could very well be that they are afraid that somebody else is going to come in to take your position that isn't going to be a good fit. That's going to help him look good financially or help him. With the Two of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Cups in reverse, ooh, they might be trying to delay something from, like a decision from being made. I'm not happy with that decision, so I don't wanna make it right now. Could be that they might try and hold out. Can you give her the position at the end of the year instead, or or like in the fall? Can it be after the summer? It's like they want to delay it or something, or they're trying to hold back. Page of Cups and the Three of Cups, I do feel like you are going to get communication from someone that's going to make you very happy. Maybe you're going to celebrate. You're like, yay, I can't wait. Maybe there's going to be like, oh, let's go out and celebrate, or let's go out to lunch or something like that. Maybe there's going to be an invitation to lunch to talk about some positive, like, if it's not lunch, maybe dinner, to talk about some positive news or celebration or something. I feel like you're going to get good communication though, so don't stress out. This person might try and prevent things, but I do think that you're going to get some good news. With the Nine of Pentacles, look at that! King of Pentacles. It could be like one of your bosses is going to tell you that, oh, we have this, you're going to be working independently, or you're going to get this new opportunity that's going to bring you more stability financially, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. I think in this case, it's more of the financial sense. So I feel like it might be a conversation about your new job or new position. Sorry, new position. Anything else? Ooh. With the with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups reversed and the World card. So somebody is really upset that their decision to try and prevent you from leaving got rejected. And with the World card, there's an ending and a change. So it looks like it doesn't matter how hard this other person was like, oh, let's let Miss J stay longer. Can we wait on giving her that? It looks like the wait for them, maybe in 4 days or something. In the next 4 days, you might be like hearing about, oh, congratulations, we have something ready for you, whatever. Whatever this guy was trying to do, I think it's the delay or preventing you from leaving, they get rejected. And with the World, there's a change coming. So an ending in your current position maybe, and a new one coming around the corner. With the World card, I mean, the Leo energy is the next energy that's coming. So it could be in Leo season again. With the Empress, sideways, Seven of Swords reverse, and the Four of Wands. Could be that when it's revealed, that one of these ladies who might be older, or maybe a female boss, when it's revealed to her with the Four of Wands that there's more stability, she might get a little bit, I don't know if it's cringe, or she might get a little bit like weird, or I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not envy, I don't know. It's weird. It's like this energy of like, when she finds out, she's gonna be like, what? Huh. She's gonna get weird, which is very weird. Anything else? Also, with the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, I do feel like there might be, I don't know if there's going to be some sort of a class or something with the Page of Swords. Maybe some, I don't know if it's a workshop, a class, or something more to learn. Six of Pentacles. Could be that maybe somebody's like, oh, we can do it together, or like in that energy of like, let's do it before you start your new position. So I feel like there might be something that they might want you to learn or something. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse, because they feel like maybe you haven't experienced enough of this or had enough experience in your position or the job. So with the Page of Wands in reverse, they feel like you might not know what to do in certain situations. So it might be a class, a workshop, or some course. It's like, oh, it's going to help you deal with people or balance out like your work schedule. Or, I don't know. It's something to do with the position maybe. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, because you don't have a lot of experience. Page of Wands in reverse, again, maybe you won't know what to do in certain situations. So it might be a class or something. With the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse, someone's going to be jealous. Somebody doesn't want you to take this position. Someone's going to be mad and jealous. Well, it's a fair assumption, Miss J, if like this is the first position, like if you don't have in your resume that you were a boss anywhere previously, it's only easy for them to assume, she's never had the experience, or this is a different environment, she won't know what to do, that kind of thing. So don't be offended. They're doing this for your benefit, because in any situation, if you were to leave and you were to have this certification or this class or whatever under your belt, you can take that with you to your next position. In other words, if you want to leave this company and go somewhere else, you can say, oh, I'm certified in this, or I have experience, or I have a certificate, or whatever it is in this. So don't think of it as a bad thing. It's always nice to have little extras like that on your resume. Anything else? With the Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords. Ooh. Someone, I don't know if someone's going to be fake nice to you about it. Like, oh, I heard, Miss J. I heard, Miss J, congratulations. Or something like that. But they're not meaning it in like a, oh, I'm so happy for you. It's more of like, how the heck? You know what I mean? So beware of like the fake niceness that some woman might have towards you because you got at this position. Hangman in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. Oh, because she's thinking, how'd you get this, Miss J? Did you use your boobies, your titties, your holes? How did you get this? I don't understand how you got this position because it's brand new. They made it and catered it to you. How did you get this? So they're being fake nice because they feel like maybe you did some favors. I don't know if they think that maybe you blew somebody or you did something extra. But it's like the energy of like, if something happened, I'm gonna find out. So it looks like it's like they might fake congratulate you and start like gossiping or seeing how this came about that you got this position. Listen, clearly they don't have the same type of work ethic, and listen, some people do weird things to get ahead, okay? Weird things. It's like they would do it if their looks or their whatever could get them ahead, but they probably feel like, what'd you do to get this? How did you do it? Don't ever say that, Miss J. A broken person, unless they deal with healing or they work on healing themselves, I can assure you they'll be miserable and mean for the rest of their lives. I promise you. Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords. This is their own problem. They're going to be stressed out. Like, what's going on? Like, does that mean my job is on the line? How did Miss J get this? Assuming the worst. Wondering if maybe they're about to be let go. I don't know. It's weird. Anything else she needs to know? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. Also that energy of like, oh no, what if I get screwed over because of this? Like, I thought Miss J was gonna leave. Now she's not gonna leave. Like, and so it's almost like they feel like a victim to you getting ahead. I don't know how that makes any sense. That's not fair. How come she just gets this and I try so hard and nothing ever happens for me? So unfair. I thought Miss J was leaving. Watch her leave. Okay. It might be that K person too. I don't know. I don't think it's one woman because 2 different women came out. 3 actually. Empress reverse, Queen of Wands reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse. You got some ladies who might be just jealous. With the Chariot and the 8 of Pentacles, Spirit saying just choose to focus on work. Okay? Spirit is saying make the decision to focus on work. Screw what everyone else says. The fake crap, the comments, the stares, all of it, the whispering. Spirit saying ignore it all. You were chosen for a reason. You're moving on up. Literally. The Chariot is movement, but it's also choosing the better of 2 evils, making a decision that's the best, you know. And with the 8 of Pentacles, Spirit saying focus on you because you're moving ahead and you focus on your job. Don't worry about the haters or anything else, all right? Because with the Hermit in reverse and the Queen of Cups, them letting you know that you're chosen, that you're the one who was selected, should bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment, okay? So Spirit's saying you're going to be very happy. Don't stress yourself out. You're good. Don't focus on these haters, because anywhere you go, you're going to find haters. Listen, somebody's going to hate you because you're taller than them. Someone's going to hate you because, you know, you got bigger boobs than them. Someone's going to hate you because your face is prettier than them. Someone's going to hate you because you have nicer clothes than them. Everyone will find a reason to hate you in this life, unfortunately. But those are typically people who are bitter, broken, hurt. They need to work on themselves, and that's not for you to deal with or bother until it literally comes to you like front and center, okay? But Spirit's saying you focus on your job because you're the one who was chosen and you're the one moving up, okay? And that it's going to make you happy because you're going to be like, yes! 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands in reverse. Someone feels like it's not fair. Why didn't they pick me? That's not fair. Miss J is blocking my opportunities. No, honey. You blocked your own. How did Miss J get picked for this? Anything else? With the 10 of Wands and the Fool. So Spirit is also saying get ready. It looks like when this new beginning happens, you might be overwhelmed or stressed out because it's going to be some work, all right? Get ready. It's going to be some work. But I feel like you're getting a new opportunity. It's coming. I don't know if the 10 of Wands mean it's coming in 10 weeks, but it is this energy of it's coming. And it's just when it comes, you're going to be like overwhelmed because there's a lot to do, okay? That doesn't matter, Miss J. Nobody, listen. It's because you're logical, all right? You're intelligent and you're logical. Some people are emotional, and because, you know, it's like, you know what? I break my butt, like coming into work early, getting the work done before I go home, you know, doing A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, right? But someone's always going to complain. When I had my previous business and my employees, it didn't matter that I was there at the crack of dawn. I left like, I would work like 12, 14, 16 hours a day. They didn't see that part. But because I couldn't help them during like a 10, 15 minute period with something and they had to work independently, I was the problem. I was a jerk. I was a horrible boss. And I was like, why? You know what you're doing. Like, I can't help you because I had to take care of this other stuff. Like, but you're my employee and I hired you to help me, not so that, you know, I do everything for you or with you. Do you know what I mean? So it's whatever works for them. You know what I mean? It's a very selfish mentality. It doesn't matter what you do, how much you do. It's just the fact that you're getting rewarded and recognized, and them feeling like, how come I don't get rewards? How come I don't, you know, get a promotion? Not everyone can get a promotion. If you're not working your butt off, if you're not creating positive, like, rewards, or even, you know, good things for the company, like you're not going to get rewarded for your showing up to work, you know, because you're getting paid to be there. And if you're not fulfilling your job, then why are you there? Do you know what I mean? But some people feel like, well, I showed up. How come I don't get brownie points? How come I don't get a trophy? It's because people aren't logical, you know? It doesn't matter if you show up. If you're not doing anything, you can't expect to get rewarded. But some people feel like everyone deserves to be rewarded. I have been here longer. I am older. I am this. I am that. Whatever they think is just, it's their problem, okay? Unfortunately, in the workplace, it's always like a dog-eat-dog world. And a lot of times, you'd be so fortunate if somebody had your back, okay? And especially for women, it would be amazing if other women had your back, because it's a very sad reality that women don't try and support other women in the workplace. They're trying to prevent them from getting ahead, not wanting to boost them into better positions. Not all places are like that, and not all women leaders are like that, but it happens a lot, okay? So understandably, don't be afraid to take on positions and challenging new, different directions in your workplace. And don't be afraid of knowing that you're good at something and that, you know, you deserve to be compensated for it, because not everyone has the same skill set. Not everyone has the same level of intelligence or speed of learning. Everyone is unique. Everyone has strengths in different places. So don't feel like you're limited based on anything other than your own ability, okay? And these people, a lot of times people like to not take accountability for their own actions or their lack of effort, and they just want to, you know, throw poop on your parade, okay? Yeah, absolutely. It's not, because if they're not picking up or, you know, learning things fast enough or implementing things or coming up with good ideas, that doesn't help anybody, okay? You don't take initiative. Exactly. So that's what it is, okay? Don't stress yourself out. It's okay. Alrighty? Let me know how things go, and I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. Okay, I can take a few yes or no questions, or if you want an oracle, so go ahead and post, and then I will answer them. I'll do a few, and then I gotta go. You're welcome, Miss J. Stay positive, alright? You deserve this. Believe in yourself. Alright, Country Love Homestead. Let's see. Listen, I'm not trying to be mean, Country Love Homestead, but is DJ somebody who's not very social? Is he not like a, is he kind of like a really like, what is it, introverted guy? I'm good. How are you, hon? With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I get a no. With the Empress in reverse, what is his deal? Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I don't think he understood. He thinks that with the Empress in reverse, you're trying to, like, I don't know if he thinks that you're trying to manipulate him or make him feel kind of dumb. I don't know. It's like this strange energy of like, what are you getting at? Because with the Hermit in reverse, the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Oy. So he feels like you're trying to hint to him that, oy. He feels like you're trying to tell him that if you don't date me or if you don't invest in me, I'm leaving, or something like that. Because it's kind of strange. It's like, are you trying to hint something at me, or trying to, like, you should be more blunt. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like the energy of like, are you just trying to manipulate me with your words? Are you trying to hint to me though that if I don't pursue this something more? Because with the Knight of Cups, it's like the energy, if I don't like pursue you more romantically, Ace of Pentacles, or if I don't invest in you, that you're gonna leave. So he feels like you're trying to give him hints that you're gonna walk away unless he gives you something or invests in you. Okay, so I don't know what your reference was specifically, but that's what he feels like you're trying to do, trying to manipulate him to be something more than he's ready for. Okay, I'm sorry, hun, but I don't know, whatever his energy is, he's like, what are you trying to get at? Are you trying to say if I don't date you, if I don't do something more, that you're leaving? Like, that's what he feels like you're trying to say. Okay, just sit down and like talk to him and be like, listen, I really like you and I really thought that, you know, you and I are going to be something more, like, but I don't know, it's like I can't tell if you really want to be with me or not. Is he single? Because his energy is like, I don't get what's going, like, what are you getting at here? Like, are you trying to get something more out of me? Or, do you know what I mean? He feels like you're trying to let him know that you're going to leave or walk away from him. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here and thank you for your patience. Alright, Miss J Moon, are you here? J Moon. Talk it out. Break it down really slowly. Like, talk it out. Alrighty, let's see J Moon. Ooh, J Moon, you and whoever's coming towards you in love, you need to make more effort in the connection. Make the effort is sideways, so great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So Spirit is saying both of you are the type of people who need to like really learn how to engage and create a connection that's going to build and grow. Because it seems like that's something you both need to work on in order for the connection to grow or to make it happen. Also, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I do feel like somebody brand new is coming in, or if you've never actually connected and like had a relationship with this person, is going to be coming in. But I do feel like there's going to be some new kind of interest or renewed interest. Okay? Hope I was able to help you, hon. Thank you for being here and thank you for your patience. Amina, are you here, Amina? Amina. Okay, let's see. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Strength card at the bottom, Spirit is saying no, because I feel like there's a change coming. You might have to make a decision of, I don't know if it's going to be a different location or a different area or just a different career in general. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Strength card, I feel like Spirit's saying no matter what happens, stay positive and strong and have, have the belief that things are going to work out for you. Because with the Wheel of Fortune coming in reverse, I feel like something is going to be happening where things might take a turn, where things aren't going well for you. Could even be financially. Because with the Moon sideways and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, something is going to be revealed. It hasn't been revealed yet, but with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, could be a loss of a job or a communication that falls through, like that doesn't come to fruition. But something with like work, I don't know if they're going to be doing layoffs or they're just an energy of things aren't picking up financially. Well, the Five of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups, but Spirit's saying you might be upset about it for a little bit, but don't worry because a wish will come true for you. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse and the Judgment, it could very well be that there might be a point in time where you feel like I would like to make more money or be more financially stable, and then you might have to make a decision from there, okay? So it could be that you might be, earlier the Three of Wands had come out, so I don't know if you're going to be traveling for work or there's going to be some other opportunity available to you, but there is something that's going to happen at some point this year. I'm not exactly sure when. I don't know if it's going to be maybe in like, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know if it's going to be in Virgo season or Capricorn season where there's something that's going to change, okay? But it won't be revealed until then, because with the moon being sideways, it's like you'll find out when the time comes, and then you might be upset about it, but things will improve. Something better will come along. In other words, everything happens for us. Maybe you weren't meant to be in this job forever or like for a long time. Maybe there's just other opportunities that are going to present itself, but whatever it is, there's going to be some sort of a change that happens that where eventually something better will come, okay? Let me know how things go. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to be in Virgo season, because with the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the Nine of Pentacles reversed, it's going to be later this year. So maybe Virgo season or Capricorn season, all right? Good luck, hon. Let me know how things go. Okay. I understand, Amina. But Spirit's saying don't give up, because it's just the right position either hasn't come available or it's not your time for this. Something about it with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it's either not available, maybe somebody hasn't quit yet, or the position hasn't been created yet, or you haven't found it yet. Whatever it is, something better is going to come along. Don't be too hard on yourself, and don't get too like upset or depressed or anything like that, okay? So I feel like there's some change coming either in Virgo season or Capricorn season. It's one of the earth seasons. So keep looking, keep applying, and keep searching. And like I said, it could be because somebody hasn't either quit or maybe a position hasn't come available yet, but you haven't reached the thing or found the thing yet that's going to be better for you, okay? Let me know how things go. And again, don't get too hung up or upset. Things are going to be improving, okay? Just give it some time. Alrighty? Good luck, hon. Alright. Divyansha Mishra, are you here, hon? Stay positive, alright? Keep looking and stay positive. As long as you continue to put in effort, Spirit will see that you're really looking and trying to find something better for yourself, or like really, really making the effort. And when you show that to Spirit, Spirit rewards you, okay? Good luck, hon. Alrighty, Divyansha. Which one do you want, Divyansha? Do you want the Oracle? Which one do you want? Oracle or Arjun? Divyansha, do you want the Oracle? Okay, let's see. I'll ask the Oracle what they want to say about you and Arjun. What is it? It wanted to come out, but didn't. I'll pull it out anyway. Huh. Okay, it looks like for you, new love, a new person is stirred your romantic feelings. So I feel like there's going to be somebody brand new who's going to be coming towards you in love, or it even could be maybe somebody you haven't dated. Very well could be somebody maybe you were just friends with, or just a brand new person. Whatever it is, there's going to be a new person, not Arjun, that you're going to want to connect with. In the reverse, the person who's coming towards you in love, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Maybe this person has like given up on love, or felt like I'm never going to find anyone, or I'm so busy, like how am I going to find someone? It does look like there is somebody who, it could be Arjun, very well could be feeling like, oh, I just feel like I don't have time, nothing ever happens for me, or I just can't do this. So Arjun might be in that energy, because I asked, what do you need to know about your connection with Arjun? And oh, a new love came out again. I put it in the deck and I was shuffling, and a new love came out again. So you might have a new interest in Divyansha. Also, coming out reversed For Arjun, I feel like finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So Arjun is focused on his career and work more than love, okay? So I feel like you might meet somebody new and Arjun is busy on his career, okay? I don't think it's going to be Arjun because new love came out twice for you. So I feel like you might fall, like, get to know someone new, meet someone new, deal with somebody new, like, or you might find this person attractive. So there's some other guy that's going to be coming into your life, okay? Let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you in some way. Thank you for being here. Alrighty, let's see. Hello, Krishna. Good to see you. I think I made it through everyone, but I have to go anyway, so I think I made it. You're welcome, hon. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I will be back on tomorrow. Let me see. I'll be back on tomorrow if you want to come back. That's right. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Nella. Let me see. Let me see if I can do you real fast. My friend has cancer. And I've heard them saying you should describe her if he is. What? What does that mean, Teresa? That is my friend that's a Cancer and my ex Virgo seeing each other? Do you want to know if your ex Virgo is dating your friend Cancer? That's the question I'm asking, Teresa. Teresa Horton's ex Virgo dating Cancer. With the Fool in reverse, I get a no. Because with the Lovers in reverse, he doesn't feel like she's the one or she's anything. I don't think he thinks that she's a good option. I don't think so. Because with the Fool in reverse, he's like, that would be a mistake. With the Lovers in reverse, she's not a good option. With the Hangman and the Empress reverse, he thinks that she's controlling, possessive, a gold digger, mean, angry. He doesn't like her. 6 of Wands and the 8 of Cups in reverse. He likes getting attention from her or just people in general. But with the 8 of Cups in reverse, he still holds on to like a lot of resentment and pain. I don't know if maybe he feels like she's really obnoxious and like, you know, he doesn't mind getting attention from her, but he's like, ugh, I'd never date her. Do you know what I mean? Kind of like, I don't mind attention, but dating her, no thanks. Alright, let me see. I hope I was able to help you, hon. Let me know how things go. Alright, Nella. Let's see. No worries, I understood. Let me see. With the Empress in reverse, no. With the 8 of Wands, you might be in something sexual or you might just talk. But I don't see him wanting like a future or growth, because with the 6 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, he likes things the way that they are. He likes a peaceful connection. He likes having fun. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but he's not looking for commitment or anything serious. With the Emperor, the 5 of Wands, and the Lovers in reverse, he's somebody who's focused on his career, and he tells himself, you know, I don't know about love. I'm focused on my career, doing better for myself. Lovers in reverse, I don't really want to be in a relationship. So I don't see it. It could take a while for him to get out of that energy, but that's what his energy is right now. He's very focused on money, career, like material stuff. Okay, I'm sorry, hon. I hope I was able to help you. Thank you for being here. All right, Jay, you're my last person. Let's see. How does relationship work out? New relationship. All right. I don't know. It's interesting. It's almost like. So with the Page of Cups in reverse, no. It's a very immature kind of connection. I feel like they're only in each other's energy for like fun or for emotional support, but I feel like they're just, he's not ready. Maybe the person's not ready. Whatever it is, there is this strange energy of like not really commitment, serious. Seven of Swords in reverse. Maybe they both know it, they're not ready. But with the Strength card, it's like they hold back their feelings. They don't really, he doesn't really open up. And with the Justice in reverse, it's not a balanced connection. They don't do right by one another. With the Ten of Wands in reverse, the World reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, and the Five of Swords at the bottom, I feel like they stay in the connection because life is really hard or he's super horny, okay? And with the World in reverse, he doesn't want to end the connection even though he doesn't love her or want to be in something serious. And with the Five of Swords energy, but he goes back and forth. Should I stay in this connection? Should I leave? I don't know what I should do. So I feel like he's just staying in it because maybe he gets what he wants. Maybe it's sex. Maybe it's just, you know, being with somebody. But there is this energy of like, I don't really know. Okay, so I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't see any, that wasn't the question, and it was just a yes or no. But I do feel like it's not going to work out, but he stays in it just for, I feel like for sex, okay? Let me know how things go. I hope I was able to help you. I have to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Bye.